We're back after a long ass time.
It's been a while, but we're here.
Yes, we're here.
Ooh, wow.
We're here, and we're gonna be.
Not for you.
Oh, wow! I don't get any snacks. I mean, I have
Yes,
snacks
that's
here.
true.
I don't have snacks here.
Yeah, you have their Miss Vicky's ketchup chips. I don't know how you can like the sweet and spicy ketchup chips. It doesn't taste like ketchup chips at all.
I like
Tastes
sweet
mix,
stuff.
It tastes like a mix between barbecue and ketchup. It's like a distant cousin to ketchup chips and barbecue.
You know, I have a distant cousin.
You do?
Yeah. His name is Fredly. Man, it's pretty deadly, especially when he's in the bathroom. Trust me, you don't want to go in there after that.
Ew.
Anyways, yay! It's us at the end of summer.
Now shut up and play the game.
Why should I play the game first? It's ladies first.
Because
You calling me a lady? Yeah, are you calling me a lady?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm first. Oh, I should really turn the music off.
Oh, you should leave it on. Then you'll remember next time to turn it off.
Oh. Oh.
I always hate when I look at your iPod because it's so dysfunctional. Because it's so dysfunctional. Nothing's really put into albums. I saw so much Sonic playlist there.
I know.
It upsets me.
Woo!
Speaking of iPod, it's gonna take me a while to even organize mine.
Right. You have to redo it now.
No, because I have to put it in better quality. Not only that, but I'm also using Audacity and I'm upping the volume on some of the songs. If not some, then most.
Ooh, it vibrates. It reverberates.
I hate that feeling when the controller vibrates. It just feels weird in your hand. I don't like that.
Oh.
You're a toad.
No, I would be.
But you wouldn't have any color. You would just be a black toad.
Wow.
Like it would be white, but where the color's supposed to be, it would be like the black dots.
Like Black Yoshi from SML.
Yeah, but he's all black.
I love playing Call of Duty so much. Fuck. I love it better, my baby mama.
But why'd you turn the power on? You knew it was Call of Duty night. It's Call of Duty night every night.
He's that kind of father. He just plays Call of Duty all day.
No, Popeyes is a restaurant. Who that? I told you, I'll leave you for Popeyes.
Oh no, the controls are. Can I change? Right.
You should play with the controls that are given to you, you dumbass.
I'm sorry, I don't like reverted camera. I really don't like reverted camera. Anytime I
Is that when the camera moves by itself or you have to move it?
No, it's like when left is right and right is left. I don't like that.
You know, I never really noticed things like that because I just kind of adapt to the game's controls.
I don't like that.
It's like in Smash when you can make your own controls, but I hate that because I always just adapt to what the controls are, and then when I make my own controls, I completely feel so dumb. Like I just forget everything, even the controls that I just adapted to. That's why I don't make my own controls.
Thank you for purchasing this item from GAD Science Incorporated. Preparing to register customer information.
That's how you sound.
Really? That's not a bad compliment because I sound pretty intelligent.
Really? Because it sounds kind of dumb.
I'm so verbose.
But see, I didn't say that you have the intelligence of that thing. You just sound like that.
Oh. So the voice that I can hear coming out of my mouth is not me. That's actually how I sound.
Yeah, like at least for me. When you're talking now, like that's what you sound.
Could you give us a little sample of how I sound? Apparently.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Only one of us can sound dumbest.
Wow.
See, it's a good thing that you can handle my light insults. It'll prepare you for the future.
He can fly up down for a short time. We all know how this works. Can I skip this?
See, and then you wonder why I try to skip tutorials.
Well, I played this like twice.
Really? Only twice?
Yeah.
Oh. I played it more than that.
We have the that Mario 3 pack that they came out with.
Oh, I'm a retro gamer. I have no idea if GameCube is really. I mean, I guess at this time GameCube would be considered retro, but that's what I would play it on.
The fact that that's considered retro now,
No.
damn, time has really gone flying on by.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Did you have a GameCube?
No.
Oh, there was this on the GameCube. It would have like a handle thing at the back. I wonder if actually somebody actually would carry around.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I mean, I have one, but yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, I wonder if people actually did that.
Uh,
My only problem with the GameCube is that it wasn't very. It was very It wasn't a hard console. Like if you were to tap it or if it was to like fall on something, it would just have like a hole. Like it was very.
oh, damn.
Yeah, it wasn't very sturdy.
What was the sturdiest console?
Hmm. I would say the Wii.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You can
If you
put a piece of shit out of that thing.
every time when I was cleaning my room, I would always accidentally hit it over. It would still work, but with a GameCube, if you were to hit that, like, you know, sometimes you might hear some there.
I'd hit that.
What hole?
Like, it was instant too. Like there's like almost no pause between me saying that and then you saying that. Yes, but I'm gonna save and continue. What am I gonna do? Save and exit because I have
We
school in the
been making
morning.
a lot of dirty jokes as of recently.
Yeah, we have.
And it's not because we've been watching Family Guy.
And it's not because we watch porn. I'm saying we don't. Oh, I'm saying that we don't. So, like, why'd you look at me like?
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, they
they
make dirty jokes
tell-
in porn. That's what they do. They tell dirty jokes for I think 30 minutes and then they go home. That's porn.
I know nothing of that.
Call it corn.
Ew! Don't ruin corn.
Call it corn on the cob.
No, I used to eat a lot of corn on the cob, but then I had to stop because of my braces.
You know, corn doesn't do anything for your body. Like, it just goes into you and out of you. It's like, people might think, oh, it's a vegetable. It's like the most like, it doesn't do anything for your body.
It's because you have to eat a lot of it,
Yeah.
and I used to eat a lot of corn. I did. Why do you think it sound like it's nasty?
Because I just thought of, like, what if I had the time to edit you, like, replacing all the times that you said corn with porn. That'd be really funny.
Don't do that. Look at you trying to turn me into a nastiest. I'm as well. I'm half pure. When it comes to that, I'm pure.
Look, Mario's being arrested. Isn't it funny how this? Oh, the fuck? Did you do? Is that you?
All I did was put it down and do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
You should have been. Yeah, I realize that now.
It's cold, very adult.
I feel like that's how you would sit if you were arrested.
I'm not gonna ever get arrested. That's not gonna happen. That's not in the books. That's not in the cards for me. Once you've reached the age of 30 as a black man and you haven't been arrested, you're in the clear. You know that most black people in America don't live to see 30?
Really?
Yeah, because they're so violent and disgusting.
I love you just at the last
Oh, it's a Shine Sprite.
I love that we're really not paying attention to the story because we played this game so much.
I know. I really don't need to pay attention.
The only way to ensure the return of the Shine Sprites is to keep the island from becoming any dirtier.
Ooh.
The perpetrator is likely at work even as we
Where's Lala?
I don't know. She stepped out. I told you. You asked me earlier. You're like, where'd Lala go? I'm like, she stepped out. Call her phone.
You are best to resolve the situation.
When you call her
You
phone,
held a burping contest.
On stream.
No. Yeah, so you want to do everything on stream?
Yeah, we haven't streamed in like a month.
Really? It's been that long?
Yeah, it's been a month. We haven't streamed as long as Ding Dong and Julian haven't streamed. I caught you up with all the drama with them.
I'm sorry, they brought this on themselves. They
Look, you're
shouldn't
a
have-
victim blaming.
They shouldn't have said anything.
About Dream Daddy. Ooh. When I emulated this game for the first time back in the day, I thought that it being dark like this, I know. I thought that it being dark like this was a glitch in the emulator, so I never played it on the emulator. I'm such an idiot because I never played this on the originally. I never played it originally, so I'm like, oh, why is the lighting like this? What's wrong with it? And I just stopped playing because I'm like, oh, is the whole game gonna be like this where the lighting is off? I was an idiot. Well, I never played it, so I wasn't really ignorant. I was ignorant.
I would still say you were an idiot.
Idiosyncrasy.
Oh, shut up, Jay.
Yeah, how are we gonna divide up the gameplay? Because I want you to play too. In fact, you should be the one really playing more of this because you don't play 3D platformers anymore.
It's not that I don't play 3D platforms anymore. It's just that I haven't found any that would keep my attention.
Yeah, you tried.
I have a very short attention span when it comes to 3D platforms.
Doctors say that people that have short attention spans will probably have their brain melted by the time they're 50.
Listen to your doctors.
You shouldn't. You'd never. Don't listen to your doctors. Your doctors tell you something, do the exact opposite. They're just trying to psyop you. I hate big pharma.
What?
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you don't know.
It's like the show I was watching. What's it called? The show with the ugly character designs.
Oh, is that the one that you told me about? And he discovers some
Mushroom that can heal everything, but then it turns you crazy and you start to see little people.
I wonder if it's because the mushroom is a fungus.
Yeah. Apparently, our brains share some of the same cells as mushrooms. Apparently.
Hmm. So you're a mushroom? Not mushroom head.
That would include you, human. Oh my god, he's taking the girl.
You shut up then.
Let's go get him.
I always hate the chase scenes. No, the one thing I hate truly in this game.
The special stages?
Is the time stages. If that is the special stages.
Those ones where you're in that little world.
I just hate time.
Oh. Where do you, oh, there. I love this shit. I just love running around as a character. A well-designed character. Oh, not fair. Completely unfair.
I still don't really like Mario.
After all this time.
Just a nasty little plumber.
Like, I don't know why you add the word nasty to him. Like, what has he ever done? Like, Garfield, that makes sense. He eats really disgustingly, but why? Why Mario?
I just want to disrespect him.
Wow. See, we should do this. You get 1 star, I get 1. I get 1 star, you get 1 star.
We'll see.
Like, why are you so against playing this game? It's called the AJ and Afro show.
Exactly. I'm here to talk.
Well, talk shit.
Shut up, Biff.
Ooh, it's all shiny now. Shiny. Ooh, yes, that triple jump. It's so satisfying. Whoa, whoa. I missed like all of those. What's better, Galaxy or this?
I would say Mario Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not even going to talk about 64. 64 was like the first toothpaste. You know that it was an innovation, but it wasn't the best.
I like 64 though. I thought it was good. I still put 64 over Mario Sunshine.
Definitely not a bad game. It's just they refined themselves better with this one.
You see, it's just because you don't like old graphics. What's wrong with you?
Whoa! Don't even say that. I do. Odyssey though, that was very good. I really liked Odyssey.
Oh yeah,
We played that together when the Switch first came out. We played it at our
that was the hat.
yes. That was fun.
Which I didn't mind because again, I don't really like beat Mario.
I know.
You're
Put a counter up every time AJ says she doesn't like Mario.
not Shepard.
Mmm. Mmm. I wish you can smell the grass in this area. I bet it would smell very nice.
Oh, it really smells terrible.
Mm. Yay! That was always weird to me that it told you, oh, save and continue, or just continue. It's like, why would you not want to? I can't think of any reason why you would just choose to continue without saving.
Well, sometimes I don't really save. I mean, it's just the start, so I'll usually get like further into the game and then I save.
No. What has the best collectibles in your opinion? Do Banjo-Kazooie, Mario, Donkey Kong, Sonic? Like what's the best, like what's one thing you just can't walk past? You have to collect it. For me it's Banjo. I really liked all of them because one thing I like about them is they don't disappear. They stay on the stage forever. There's no respawn or despawn.
I guess Sonic.
Ooh.
Yeah, because I would play the Chow Garden, so I would always collect all the coins.
Rings.
Same shit.
Ah.
And I loved collecting all the animals, even if you had a limit to how much you could collect.
Hmm. How do I do the thing? Right, there you go. There it is. Yeah, Sonic did have good collectibles. It's funny because both, I think Sonic and this came out, I think the same year or close. No, Sonic Adventure 2. Well, Sonic Adventure 2 came out in 99. No, Adventure 1 came out in 99. But both of these games had their main character being imprisoned for a crime they didn't commit by a dark-figured character. Interesting, huh?
Oh, I actually didn't remember the story of DX.
No, Adventure 2. That's where Shadow gets Sonic arrested.
He did?
Yeah. You never played the story of that game.
It's because I didn't care for the story.
It's a good story.
I cared more for the Chow Garden.
You never got to see Maria get shot in her skull piece.
That's okay.
Maria. Maria, let's go to Korea. And see the stupid dancing girls.
Why?
They dance and sing. Mm-hmm. This is a summer game. I just love it. I love it so much.
It's crazy that summer's almost over.
Yeah. And what did we do? We wasted it. Okay, we didn't waste it.
Yeah, we did a lot this summer.
We did a lot. A lot of laughs. A lot of
kicking ass.
Yeah. We kicked so many asses this summer.
Mainly yours.
Like, well, I mean other people's.
Oh.
We're not talking about me.
but I'm always talking about her to you.
We actually went down to a homeless shelter. We kicked a bunch of asses.
And then we ran away.
And ran away.
We're still on the run.
They couldn't catch us because they couldn't afford to.
I love how it's just the cops just don't exist.
No. If they're homeless people, who cares?
Oh my gosh.
What are they gonna do? Go home and get their gun?
They're already home.
That's true. The world is their home.
So sad.
Ooh, the ball. What's underneath it? Oh yeah, it's the head of a piranha plant. Some of the fact that piranha plant actually took up a character slot in Smash Bros.
But don't remind me.
And I think it was given to you for free. I think.
I can't believe that.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's better than Shrek.
That was really stupid.
I can't believe he almost became a character.
Sorry, meme answers and that meme shit is just not funny. This maybe I'm getting old. It's just not funny to me.
It's so stupid.
When you ironically say something in a serious like game situation like that, it's like it might be like serious, but more like this could give people what they want, and then you have meme answers. It's like,
I thought it was almost so close. It's like leave that shit for Fortnite.
Yeah. I'm glad that Fortnite is where all those kind of losers go. It's like, oh, you want to have these weird requests? Go there.
But you see, this is also Nintendo's fault too, because I don't know why they would do that.
Yeah.
It's like never leave things up to the people.
No. I think for Super Mario Maker, they heavily censor some of the art because you can draw your own art using the Wii U pad back in the day, and everyone was just drawing dicks and butts and boobs.
I'm sorry, it's just not funny.
No. It's just, I don't know. I don't find that funny. It's very low brow. It's like, oh great, you drew a pee-pee. Haha. You drew pee-pee. That pee-pee funny. I told you, she went out for some smokes.
You showed this. And you know you still have the stove on?
I'm making some tea.
Oh. You don't deserve tea.
Why? I deserve tea as much as the next guy. Oh. Ow.
Ever since I rearranged the apartment, she's been using her cat power more.
Yeah.
Which is good, but also sad.
Ugh. Why is it sad?
Because of how she looks at me.
So she's like, you did this. It's a me. I think Charles Martinet is now retired as Mario.
Who is that?
Charles, the voice actor of Mario.
For which one?
All of them.
It's been Mario the same person the whole time?
Yep, Charles Martinet.
Oh, shut up this.
He first debuted as Mario in a game where it was like a PC game, and you could play cards with Mario, or go fish with Mario, and he's like, do you have a 7? And he'd be like, oh no, you don't. And he's been his voice ever since.
Oh.
Like, die already. Thank you. He listened to me. He's so kind. Oh shoot, your turn. Just when I killed him too. Oh, let me turn the stove off.
Yeah.
That's not like Teddy.
Do you though? I know which Teddy you're talking about.
What's his last name?
I don't know.
Name should be Teddy the Freddy. Not Predator, so like. It's ironic because he's not. Just call me Freddy. Oh.
Ah. No. Oh, don't. Is that Lala? Oh.
Are we so concerned with where she is?
And then why should I be concerned? That's a good thing. No, she's in her cubby.
We should call her Cubby.
No, we shouldn't.
Call her Cubby. Call her Cubby. Oh. Hey, Slatcha. It's Saturday. It's so hot. I could cook an egg on the sidewalk. Also, how's life? Life is great. It is hot though, but thankfully for us, we have an air conditioner.
Yeah, I don't feel the heat.
You don't feel it.
Outside?
Yeah. But yeah, it is hot. But life has been great. It's been a month, so we have a lot to talk about since our last stream. We watched a lot. We watched a lot of stuff. Went out a lot. Well, we didn't go out too much, but yeah, we have been great. Life has been the same. Somebody called somebody called me on my birthday on August 2nd, and asked how's life, and I had to just honestly say it's boring and I like it. I love boring life. Drama-filled lives are not good, as we have seen with Ding Dong and Julian. Jing Jong and Julian, more like it. I'm kidding. I like those guys. They had a very stupid moment. Are you trying to switch the thing?
Shut up, S.
X, AJ, X. Yeah, see? Let's say change it. Well, yeah, we watched a lot of stuff. So we watched Obsession, we watched Spider-Man Brand New Day, we watched
Clifford.
we watched the Clifford live action movie.
And I rewatched the Air Bud movies,
Yes.
including Air Buddies, because it's coming back next for next year.
Oh, I started a new job. And I start my new semester next year for project management. Oh yeah. Education all the way.
Well, that's good.
It's really good. Project management, man. Wish I had that under my belt. I want to manage a project. I probably wouldn't be a good project manager. I probably just hate everybody I work with.
I think you're saying it. You know that's what you would do.
They do one thing to piss me off, and I would just write them all off.
I have to forget that you can move the camera.
Yeah, but you see what I mean, right? With the inversion, like it's inverted.
Oh no.
I do. You like whenever the camera's like this by default?
Yeah, I don't really have a. I just adapted.
Oh, I did too, but it's like I don't like when it's like this. You gotta hit it to his open mouth. We watched Brand New Day, we watched Obsession.
Can you suck up water again?
Go into the water and press the squirt button. Yeah. You watched Airbud. We've been binging The Simpsons since from the start. Not even just from the start of season 1, from the shorts that they had beforehand.
Yeah.
I watched a 1997 movie called Suburbia because I saw a music video that used footage from it. I watched The Drama, which was the Zendaya movie with Robert Pattinson. I saw.
This is gonna get something to use to.
What else did you see? Oh yeah, I watched Supergirl. Look how forgettable that shit was. Watched Supergirl. Watched a lot. The Drama was interesting. The movie was about a couple, Zendaya and Robert Pattinson, meeting, a spontaneous meet, and how they first met, and how they ended up getting married. Zendaya was playing. Let me get the character's name so that I know what I'm talking about. The Drama. Yeah, Emma and Charlie. That's the names. Emma and Charlie. That's Zendaya was Emma, and Robert Pattinson was Charlie. The movie was pretty much they're like a week before they got married. Like that's where it takes place, and how they met. So Charlie works at a museum, and Emma works for some kind of firm. She has a very a office job. Like she works at some firm, and Charlie saw her at it was a spontaneous meet, a cold approach, as they say. They met he saw her at a coffee shop, and he wanted to talk to her, but he didn't know how to approach her. So he saw her reading some book. He took a picture of the book, and then he looked it up. He looked it up to get the basic notes of the book, and he then tried to talk to her, but she couldn't. She completely ignored him. She didn't talk to him at all. He's like, oh yeah, I like the ending of that book. I like that one. I like whatever. I like it. And she she didn't respond, so he thought, oh, okay, probably does want to be bothered, but it's because she's deaf in one ear. So he was like, she's like, oh, sorry, I couldn't hear you out of this ear. I'm partly deaf.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So he's like, oh, yeah. He's like, oh no, it's fine. I just like that book, and he just continues to have this facade of knowing what the book was. But then they hit it off. They start talking, and they start talking and everything, and they start to get more closer with each other, go on more dates, and it seems great. Everything seems like it's the Hollywood, not Hollywood relationship, but like typical Hollywood movie relationship. Cross humor on Splatoon just feels wrong, but at the same time, I still find things like the Nintendo nerd funny. I just think it doesn't fit. I like Angry Video Game Nerd. He's my favorite. I like him. I use him as sleeping aid, and I don't know what that does to me, but I do like him. Yeah, but the drama, they end up hitting it off, and they're about to get married. It's like a week before their marriage, and they hang out with their two friends, and the two friends are already like married, but just before their marriage, they have like a talk about how it's gonna go. But then it gets to like more social because they start to get drunk, they start to drink, so they ask each other, "What's the worst thing you've ever done?" Like in general. And one of the girls, the girl of the husband of the friend said, "Oh, I locked a mentally disabled kid in a closet when I was babysitting him because he was freaking out." I was like, okay, that's pretty bad. And she was like, yeah, well, you're young, so yeah, whatever. Another guy said that the friend husband said, "Oh, I had a terrible girlfriend, and we were being chased by dogs in Mexico, and I pushed her in front of me so the dogs would get her." So that was the worst thing that he did. But the Zendaya's character, Emma, was like quiet the whole time. Like she tried not to say anything. And Charlie, the Robert Pattinson character, was like, "Oh, I can't. I mean, I don't really know. I haven't done much." And they're like, "Come on, bullshit. We said our terrible things. You have to say your terrible thing." And he's like, "I haven't done much terrible things." And he just gives some bullshit, like some lame ass thing that he did that didn't really matter. But then Zendaya's character said, because she was drunk, she was pretty drunk, and she said, "I planned a school shooting." And they're like,
"Oh my God.
What? Are you serious?" Like, yeah, but I didn't do it. Like, I planned it out and everything. I didn't do it. This is a week before their marriage, and he never knew this. He's like, "What? You never told me that." She's like, "Well, yeah, but I didn't do it. I had the weapon and everything. I brought it to school with me, but I just didn't go through with it." And the girl, the female friend of them, is like, "My sister is paralyzed due to a shooting. How could you? How dare you? How dare you?" And she gets like super offended and angry, and then they go home. And it was so awkward. He's just like, "Well, did you really do that?" And Zendaya's character's like, "Yeah, but I didn't do it. I need you to really get off of this because I didn't do anything. I just thought about it. You don't know how I was back in school. Everyone made fun of me and called me ugly and stuff." Then it cuts to her in her childhood.
That makes it any better.
I know.
You brought the weapon to school.
Yeah.
You planned to do it.
Yeah. So then her character she ends up we cut to her like past, and yeah, she was bullied and everything, but at the same time she kind of romanticized the Columbine guys, the Columbine shooters. She kind of like romanticized it, where she liked gun culture because her dad was like a police officer, so he had like a rifle and a bunch of guns because the state that they're in, they're allowed to carry. So when he would go to work, I know, when he would go to work, she would just like take pictures with the guns and try to look like badass and cool. And she started to like how she looks because she's like this ugly young girl who's like a school shooter. And then she would have posters of like rappers and stuff and like Columbine type influences all over her walls. And
that's a red flag.
Yeah, huge red flag. And girls would call her ugly and stuff and make fun of her and say, "Oh yeah, what are you even doing here?" And they like push her in the dirt and shit, spit on her. They didn't spin her, but it's still like you get the gist. But yeah, it's just The whole time she was like she wanted to kill them. Then some other kid in their school um did a school shooting at a mall, and everyone was like, "Oh, we need to like we need to talk about this school shootings and everything that happening in America right now. We need to talk about this." They had like an assembly and everything. And what do you know? She was the first person to be like, "Yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. We need to do something about this." And she became like a martyr. She became like an actual like a martyr for shootings, and was against them and everything. And
Oh, please.
yeah, and it cuts back to this to the present, and she tells Robert Pattinson this. You should have said, but I didn't do it. And I got better. Yeah, she didn't do that either. She more like she just told the story as if everything was fine. And Robert Pattinson's character Charlie just started getting more freaked out and scared of her. And she's like, "Yeah, I don't want you to be scared of me. I don't want you to. I don't want you to be scared. I want us to just get married and not talk about this." And it's like, how can that work? How can that ever work? You're about to get married? But yeah, the whole time, Robert Pattinson's character Charlie is trying his very best to make it work, but it's just not, because he, after finding something like that out about the person that you love, that you've known for like a couple of years, it's kind of hard to cut it off.
She
So
didn't even say that to like him privately. She said it to everybody.
yeah, at the table. But he starts being more stressed out. Every time she holds a knife, he gets scared. He just, yeah, like he becomes very freaked out by her and her whole demeanor. Um, One of the funniest parts is after he found this out, they had a wedding rehearsal and they had to get their pictures taken. They had to do like practice dances and everything, and they go to the photographer, and Robert Pattinson, who's already on edge, is hearing what the photographer says. The photographer's like, "All right, I'm going to take your family. I'm going to shoot them. I'm going to shoot them here. We're going to take these shots of the family, and we're going to shoot your mother. We're going to shoot your dad. I'm going to shoot your sister. We're going to shoot everybody." And it's going to be it was so the way the contrast of the scene was so good. As he's there hearing this, they're taking photos, and the photographer's like, "All right, just give a natural smile, like you would, when you hear something happy, you hear something, you're with your wife. Come on, like you need to be happy." And he's like barely cracking a smile, and every smile that he does is like super, like unauthentic, like it's not authentic at all. And it was very awkward. So he gets even more stressed out because she had a cup that said I'll shoot you a shot or something, like something like some gun reference, and he threw the cup away, and Zendaya's character got really upset with that. She's like, "Why'd you throw the cup away? I thought you'd trust me." He's like, "Yeah, I just, it's hard to see that after hearing that." And they just have a big fight, and they stop talking for like a little bit. It's very awkward in their apartment. So then he goes to his job, and he talks to some secretary that he has at the museum that he works at, and he's like, "Oh, what was the worst thing you've ever done?" And the girl's like, "Oh, I cheated on my boyfriend of 7 years, for like a guy that like I barely knew." And he's like, "Oh, that is pretty bad." He's like, "Yeah, it is pretty bad." And what's the worst thing you've ever done? And he was still unable to say it because he's not a bad person. But then he says, what if someone was gonna plan a school shooting but they didn't go through with it? And she said, "Well, that's bad, it's kind of crazy, but they didn't do it, right?" And he's like, no, they didn't do it at all. She's like, "Well, yeah, it's still pretty bad that they even thought about it, but it's like hard to convict someone from just a thought." You know what I mean?
What do you mean hard? You can't convict somebody for a thought.
Yeah. So then he starts getting more intimate with this girl, and suddenly he just breaks down and starts to kiss her. It was really like she didn't really stop it, and then he pulls her dress down, and she just immediately bends over, like completely just surrenders to him. And then he's like, I can't do this," and he starts crying. And then she's like, "Damn, you ripped my shirt, you fucking asshole!" Like she did, like she was so like chill about it. And the fact that he almost like just had a carnal fling with her just a week before he's about to get married, and he's just like, "You just ripped my dress, asshole." I was like, "Okay, well, that was weird." It's the day of the wedding. Everyone's there, and the friend that was offended canceled being her maid of honor and everything. So, but she's still invited to the wedding. And she just wanted the wedding to be over. Zendaya's character just wanted the wedding to be over and done with. And the secretary girl that he tried to do that fling with has a boyfriend, and he catches wind of what happened, and he gets really pissed off. So then the secretary girl takes Robert Pattinson aside at the wedding, and it's like, "Oh, what you did was really fucked up and everything, and I get that happened, but you need to control yourself. You're about to be married." And then Zendaya's character comes in because she's hearing people think she told people that she might have wanted to plan a school shooting because she put two and two together. So then Zendaya's character comes in and says, "Well, we need to all talk right now. We need to talk." And then the secretary's like, "Well, he kissed me first." And she's like, "No, this is not about that. This is about what? You kissed her?" And it just all fell apart. Then the boyfriend of the secretary girl, he catches wind of what happened, that they kissed, and she says he sexually assaulted me. I felt disgusting. And the boyfriend yeah, the boyfriend then headbutts Robert Pattinson's character, and then he goes to like a diner because they had earlier in the movie they wanted to do the whole celebrity thing where after a celebrity gets like an Oscar or something, they go to like a diner, like a normal diner, and like just eat burgers like an average person. But yeah, then he goes to the diner and with his nose broken, and he sees Zendaya come in, and Zendaya just walks past him, and then she pretty much says, "Let's do this again," because they're meeting they're acting like they met for the first time, and she's like, "My name is Emma. What are you doing here? What's your name?" And they just restart their entire relationship because they met at a coffee shop. So now it's like her now approaching him. Then the movie ends. It's like she pretty much forgave him and allowed him to restart that. Everyone still knows that she plans to do a school shooting. She still got cheated on a week before her wedding in front of everyone, but she's just gonna give this guy one more chance, and the movie ends. I didn't like that ending. It was really, in my opinion, it was a shitty ending. It was like nobody learned anything. There was no. Does it actually work? In this situation, I guess it does. Yeah, you cheated on your partner. Just do a reset. Do a hard reset. They essentially
bullshit ending.
Yeah, that's how it ends. They just went to a diner. Like, "Oh, so my name is Emma. What's your name? What are you doing here?"
Just give me a star.
Yeah, that was the drama. But I really throughout the beginning of the movie, I thought to myself, why couldn't they have gotten Tom Holland? Because this would have been more natural because they're actually a couple. But then the way that he was portrayed, I'm like, Tom Holland can't have this kind of awkwardness. It wouldn't have worked.
If he does, it would come off funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny. But with Robert Pattinson, he had that seriousness to him. And granted, there wasn't a lot of kissing, a lot of sex scenes. It was the sex scenes that they had were like very like it was like cut up, like they like spliced the scenes together, and yeah, it wasn't too bad, but still, it's like, oh, poor Tom. Probably doesn't even care, but that's Hollywood life for you. You just got to surrender your partner to whatever role they get. But yeah. We watched Obsession. I watched it twice. I watched it once by myself and then once with AJ. So I'll have AJ talk about it. I'll play for you. I'll play so you can talk.
That movie was interesting. It's one of those movies that make you think. So there's this guy. I forgot their names. Wait, the main guy is named Bear.
Bear, and the girl's name was Nikki.
that. So Bear likes Nikki, and it seems like they liked each other not even liked each other. Bear likes Nikki for like the longest time, and he's always telling his friend, how he likes her and everything like that. So the movie starts off with what I thought was Nikki. So he's talking to her about, how you've always been there when my like pretty much pouring his heart out. Like he was talking about his grandmother and how she was the only person that called him to see, to check up on him and everything like that. And he's talking about how she's like a great person and how like you're like a great person. And I was like confused because I'm just like, is he trying to propose? Like, is this what this is going to be? And then the friend like stops him and like he's talking about how this is just like pretty much this is cringe. And then come to find out, that person that he was talking to, it wasn't even Nikki. It was some random woman that works at the diner.
The waitress.
Like, what? Girl's just like, you can give her the flowers she likes. So this whole time he's here practicing on what to say to Nikki while talking to this random woman at the diner, the waitress, and they're like, oh, you can go. It's like, oh, I can go. Yeah, you can go. Like, wow, this is so awkward. And you see her like again, like walking around the diner while they're still here talking about what he just did. And he's just like, no, I can't do that again. It was so embarrassing. I can't.
And the friend's like, yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
You
like,
shouldn't do that. You know how Nikki is. She doesn't like that sappy shit.
watching like his performance is just pretty much saying that this is cringe. She's not gonna like this. But it's like, why are you guys even doing that? So like the friend is like being real. It's like, have you ever like gone on asked her out like on a date or anything like that, like playfully like joked around with her and stuff like that? And the friend's just like, no, I haven't like done any of that stuff. Like it's really embarrassing because they're not teens. They're like young adults, it looks like.
Yeah.
And he's
Mid-20s.
Yeah, and he's here like acting like he's like in high school. Like this is like high school love. It's just like it comes off as like really cringe. So then he gets home and he finds out that his cat is dead.
Rest in peace.
Like, oh my god, when I
Sammy.
saw that cat, I was just like, Lala?
It really caught you off guard.
Yeah, because I was like, what the fuck? Because the friend was talking about how, you have time.
Yeah,
And
all
like,
you have is
it
time.
it just keeps repeating that. And then like when he gets home, the cat is dead. And then the movie seems like it starts to like get like dark, and it's just like, oh my gosh, so is he gonna go on like some murder rampage or something like that? No, he doesn't. But he, after his cat is dead, he puts the cat. This is like one of the most terriblest things that I think a human being could possibly do to an animal. I haven't watched much cruel animal things, but mine is killing an animal. This is like the second, I guess, top thing that you could do. But he takes the cat, and mind you, the cat is like stiff to the touch. Like, and that's not even me trying to be disrespectful to the dead. It's like, no, that cat is stiff. Like it was like, like one of the, like, like when your animal dies and then you get it stuffed. It's like that.
Taxidermy.
Yeah, it's like that. Like that cat was stiff. Like I felt so bad for that cat. And the cat died because he left like pills. Oh, and the cat was eating that. I can't even remember if the cat bowl was even full, but the cat like food was like all over the floor from the bag, and then there's like pills like that are just on the floor too. So the cat had some of the pills and then just died and got stiff. Like I don't know how long he's been left. Like he left the house, but oh my gosh! But he takes the cat, the stiff ass cat, and he just puts it. And he's like so squirmish about it too. Like I swear, this kid, the bear is such a weenie. Like he is the definition of a weenie when you get to the end of the film. because the things that he does is just such weenie behavior. But he's getting all squirmish and like all tearful eyed, and he puts the cat into a garbage bag. Yes, a garbage bag, a black plain garbage bag. And not only does he do that, he doesn't bury the cat. He just leaves it there.
Yeah.
Puts it in the trash bag and he just leaves it there. And then the movie cuts to him like on the bed on his like phone. And no, if you're thinking that he's watching videos of his cat or looking at pictures at his cat, he's not. He's there doom scrolling on Nikki's socials.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, oh my gosh, like it's such an ass, really, because like the movie makes you feel for the cat, and he doesn't even feel bad for the cat. Like it's just like he just feels like, oh, like it really feels like someone died around him, and he's just taking it in. But this is your cat that I
Yeah.
assume that you had for a while. So he's there doom scrolling on Nikki's feed on socials, and then he gets like a call from her, and he doesn't tell her that the cat died. He's like dancing around the fact that the cat died. And he's like telling her like, you know, that this isn't a good time for me to like, you know, hang out and stuff. She's just like, what? Like, what's wrong? What are you doing? And like he's just dancing around the line that his cat died. Like, just tell her your cat died. I don't. It's not that hard. You can just tell her that. Like, that's why you don't want to hang out, because your cat died. Like recently, the same day. But he ends up going to the bar with Nikki and to meet up with Nikki and some of the other friends. And instead of the first person that he tells that his cat is dead is this girl, this Asian girl named Sarah.
His
so
friend.
he tells her that, you know, the cat died. And again, he's acting like all weird prior to that conversation, because the friend is like making like eye contact that he should talk to Nikki, or, you know, I guess confess to Nikki, and he's like they're making like mouth movements, and they're not even subtle about it.
No.
Like they're literally at the table, like a small little table, and the bear is looking at his friend. Like the friend is on the other side of him, and the other girls are on the other side, so they're looking at each other, and bear and the friend are looking at each other their way, and they're making mouth movements while the girls are talking. And I was just like so lost. I'm like, is someone going to point out like, what are you doing?
Of course,
And
Nikki
yeah.
does.
Yeah, she's like,
So what the
are you
fuck? What
doing?
the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, like
You're
it's just
talking
like,
weird.
oh, we're just like talking about stuff. Like it's nothing. Like we're just being weird. It's just like, and then like they're talking, like they're jokingly like joking about like what the fuck they're doing over here. It's like, you know, they're always doing weird shit like that. Like I just look at them and they're like doing like weird things like that. So like it's funny that she's noticing that. But after that conversation, he tells the friend Sarah that the cat died, not Nikki yet. I don't know why. And he likes Nikki, but he didn't tell Nikki that his cat died first. He tells Sarah. Then he's talking to Nikki, and he's trying to. He picked such a wrong time to try to confess his love or whatever the hell he was trying to do, because they're at the counter trying to get drinks. So they're talking to the bartender, and obviously the bartender is going to ask them questions about the drinks that they want, and like she's like specifying like how she wants the drinks and everything
How
like
the one
that.
opened, yeah.
And he's just, and Bear's just getting like upset like more and more, because he's trying to confess, and he keeps getting interrupted by the bartender, and then the friend comes in. It's like, oh, what are you guys talking about?
Yeah. You just have to push him away.
Yeah, it's just like, and that was a funny scene, because the friend is there, and you know he's trying to again allude to Bear. It's like, hey, talk to her.
Yeah.
And it's just like, but he is.
Mhm.
It's just the wrong time for him to do it. But so Bear's just getting like upset. He's like, you know what? It's not important. So he tries to move away from what he was trying to do. Right before he went to the bar, he went to this random store in their, I guess, in their neighborhood because her necklace or whatever fell down the drain.
Yeah, that's what she was when she was on the phone. She said that
Right.
her necklace fell down the drain.
He
Crystal
goes,
necklace.
yeah,
Ooh.
he goes into this store, and this store is gonna be important. And he buys this I can't believe I almost forgot this part. But he wants to buy like some stone necklace thing, and he's talking to the cash register woman, and she's not even really paying attention to what Bear wants because the cash register woman has an earpiece, and she's there talking to somebody on the phone. And Bear, I don't know why he didn't catch that she's doing that, but he keeps like making it seem like he keeps answering her when it's kind of obvious that she's on the phone talking to somebody and it's not you.
Yeah.
So he keeps doing that, and then the girl's just like, oh, 1 second, this is all we have, like this is what we have. It's like, okay. He doesn't, first of all, he doesn't even end up buying a necklace. He sees this
One
thing
Wish Willow.
that it's called the One Wish Willow thing, and he's thinking that it doesn't work or whatnot. So he buys it as a joke, not the necklace. Like that's the only thing. I don't even think he ended up buying the necklace.
No,
He just
he
ended
just
up
bought the
buying the
willow.
wish that was right beside some voodoo doll stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like that's what he decides to buy from the store, and then he goes to the bar and has this like weird conversation and tries to confess to her at the bar, and it doesn't work. And then they end up going home, and Nikki ends up getting a ride with Bear to go home, and they're like talking, and she's talking about how she wants to
Quit her job.
yeah, because she doesn't feel loved there, and she wants to do something that some writing stuff. So because she also writes books.
I thought the movie was very fun. Bears are responsible. That's why he's a weenie. I do agree. Yeah.
He's a really big weenie, man. Like I felt at the end of the movie, I did not feel bad for him. In fact, I felt good what happened to him at the end because he completely deserved everything that happened to him. But they're in the car, and she's talking about how she wants to she wants to leave her job and do something more like meaningful and where she feels loved and all this foolishness. And he's just like saying like, you don't feel loved. Like they're talking, and then she's saying how he's the only one, you're the only one I can talk to this about. That's what Nikki's saying to Bear. And then like Bear at the end, because she was when he brought her home, they end up having this like weird like awkward like talk, because he was mentioning something about wanting to give her something, which was the necklace, which I don't really understand why he kept on saying that he wants to give her something, because he had nothing to give her. So it was really weird. So he had nothing to give her, but he keeps on talking about how he had to give her something and tell her something. And then she comes back to the car, and she just straight up says it. She's just like, "Do you like me?" And he's just like, "What?" No,
Like he has a friend.
and then he dances around the fact that he likes her, and he's talking like at the end of the conversation he practically friend zoned her.
Yeah.
He's all like, no, I like you as a friend. I'm paraphrasing, but he's pretty much saying that he likes her as a friend. I just see you as a friend. I don't like you. It's like, what are you doing, Bear?
Like you went through all this talking to the fucking waitress.
Oh my god, ruining her time. And like, again, it was her break, but still, it's like you're taking up everybody's time and you're not even going to confess. Like, how old are you, Bear? Like, this
Honestly.
is not a teen love right now. You guys are like in your like early late 20s. It's like, oh my god, just tell her you like her. And and he does it. He instead friend zones her, and it's just.
What are your
like,
thoughts on the movie, Afro? Oh, I'll get to it. I like yeah.
He completely friend zones her, and she's just like, okay. So she ends up leaving, and again he just feels so stupid that he did that, and he ends up making he takes out that Make-A-Wish thing that he bought, and he ends up making a wish, and his wish was to have Nikki love only him. Like, so that was what he ended up making, and he didn't even think it was real. And then at the when he did that, she like completely like switched. Like her personality was like completely different. Like she comes back to the car and like she starts acting like all weird and shit like that. And even he starts to get like all like freaked out. And then like then she starts saying how her father has like the big C and how she doesn't want to be like at home and stuff like that. And it was already weird because apparently she doesn't have like the best relationship with him. Like she doesn't like her father or whatnot. So it's just really weird that she's acting like this.
Ah!
But they end up going to his place, and again she's still acting all weird. It's really weird, and like she's like literally bugging out on him. They were like making out, and then like she freaks out on him, and it's just like, what is happening?
What's wrong with me?
It's kind of obvious that it's the wish thing that he did. So they end up, I can't even remember. No, they don't end up doing it because she
He
just
sleeps on the floor like a little bit.
he ends up sleeping on the floor because she's just acting so crazy. At least that's what he's thinking. Like she's acting all crazy and shit like that. And he goes to work and he's telling the friend how how nothing happened. He didn't even clock in yet, and he's here already having this conversation with the friend how she's acting all weird. She was crying and talking about her father having the big C, and they're like, what? And it's just like, that's crazy. And then again, and while they're having this conversation, Nikki's just looking at Bear.
I'm glad you noticed that.
The whole time. It was so creepy.
It was so creepy because you just see her in the background all blurred.
Just staring at him, and she didn't look away the whole time. She's been staring at him the whole conversation, and he's like, is she still staring? And he's like, yeah, she's still staring. It's just like, it's weird. It's crazy. But as the movie like continues, like she keeps like getting like worse, and like he found out that she was lying about her father because the friend told him how, because after that they started like dating, and it was a little weird. It felt like they've only been dating for like a week, but the movie made it seem like they've been dating for like months.
Yeah,
it was really weird.
All the little cut moments, like it was like that episode of Rick and Morty when Morty was with that girl for like a while, and then the reset button hit, remember? And then Jerry pressed the reset button on his entire relationship.
So stupid.
It felt like that.
And he lost everything.
Oh, and then he saves at a point where the girl puts pepper spray in his eye. Dude.
Poor
that
Morty,
fucking Jerry. But continue.
But
I also watched the newest season of Rick and Morty too. But yeah, continue.
But yeah, he ends up finding out that he lied about the whole her father having the big C because the friend told him how she was lying about that, and then how and he just kind of kind of told him the truth. It's like they didn't even, like, when I called the hospital, they didn't even know who I was even talking about. So he ends up, he confronts her about that, and she's all like, yeah, it was a lie.
Fuck.
And they were gonna have like a normal relationship talk, and then she starts to like wig out at the restaurant.
No.
Everybody's like, some people start looking at her because she starts.
I thought we were having a good time.
It's so crazy. Not only that, but before, I almost forgot, but before that, she tried to apologize to him because she like said how she was on Molly, and she was acting weird, and again the stuff with her father, which wasn't even true. Come to find out. But yeah, and that scene was really shocking because she's trying to apologize, being like, talking about, I know you didn't take advantage, and he's just stuck on the fact that she said that. He's like, I didn't take advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's a modern day woman. Once a modern day woman says you took advantage of her, that's the truth, no matter what you say.
I mean, he kind of did though.
Yeah, it's funny. It's so funny. You're right. I noticed so many things after I watched it again with AJ, and she pointed it out as well. Like, I was like, oh my god, yeah. It's like he felt guilty and just wanted to not have her think that too.
Yeah, because it's like you kind of did take advantage. You put a spell on her, and you knew that she was kind of acting
What the fuck?
weird because of the spell, and you're trying to pretend like it's not that, and this is real, and like you're reciprocating the kiss back. And it's just like, oh, so you kind of did, even if you ended up sleeping on the floor at the
Yeah.
end. But so she tried to apologize for that, and he's just like hung up on the fact that she even said those words, and he's just like, I didn't take advantage. And it's like, I know,
Fuck
that's
me.
what I'm apologizing for. It's like I didn't take advantage. It's like I know. It's like I love it. She just keeps saying that. He's
Yeah.
like so hard on that.
I love this game's over sound. It's so funny. It's this Karai is saying very politely, "You suck, clown." I know, because like a little bonk, 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 bonk.
I'm sorry, that was just funny. But yeah, so she starts wigging out at the restaurant, and to calm her down, he's like, no, it's okay, like I'm having a good time, and like he's practically just lying to her to so she can stop the foolishness that she's doing. And then like as the movie's going by, he's starting to realize that maybe it's the wish thing, because she just keeps getting worse and worse as the movie's going by. Like she made a shrine out of the cat.
Yeah.
And again, what makes it even worse is that he stops calling the cat by the cat's name.
Yeah, which is
He just-
Sammy.
Yeah, he just keeps calling the cat a cat. Like you can't do that to the cat. And like she would start to do like other things too. And like the friends, especially Sarah was worried about him, because she's all like she thinks it's weird that
You guys are like super dating
yeah,
now.
it's just like and how like fast it was, and things like that. And it kind of seems like Sarah doesn't really like Nikki. It kind of seems like that.
Yeah.
But it also seems like Sarah likes Bear, and I mean the only person that doesn't realize that is Bear, and I guess the friend.
Yeah.
But Nikki realized that Sarah likes Bear, and like she was trying to tell him. It's like, oh, what do you think of Sarah? It's like, what do you mean? Like I like her, like I like her as a friend. And it's just like, why do you have to say it like that, Bear? Like what she's asking.
Yeah.
Like it was just really weird when she brought that up to him, and Sarah was thinking that it's weird that that they're in like this relationship now, and Bear's trying to make it seem like Sarah's jealous. It's just like nobody's jealous. It just seems fast. Like the movie doesn't give you like a timeline of like how long it's been, but it seems like they've only been dating for like a couple of weeks. Like that's what it makes it seem like. It doesn't seem like months have passed. So Sarah's bringing this up, and the friend is not really bringing up the fact that they dated like fast. He just thinks that he's too much on Nikki's leash. It's just like no, and even the friend was kind of bringing up that you're taking like advantage. Like I'm not taking advantage. It's just like she's leaning on me. She's the one coming to me, and it's just like, but what's happening.
Yeah.
You made the wish. And like I love how Bear throughout the whole movie is still trying to pretend like she's not wished. Like she's not like witched.
What the
You made a wish, and now she's acting all weird. And everybody can see it. And like the shrine out of the cat was really weird. And she was like talking about, you don't like it? It's just no, this is all wrong. And there was even as the movie goes by, when she was because she gave her notice for work, and so she was at home, or more like she is now at Bear's home, because they now live together. I know. But they started living together, and she made him lunch, and he was talking about like he was confronting her because he woke up and he found out that she cut his hair.
that was weird to me, because I was like, what is that? I didn't get the correlation with the cutting of the hair thing.
Yeah, I didn't get that either. I don't know why she cut his hair. I don't know. That part was a little weird. I guess she was just bugging out. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he noticed that his hair was cut, and he just he just asked her. It's like, did you cut my hair? And she's like, yeah. It's like, okay, can we not do that?
Yeah.
Not a,
He's so honest.
just don't do that. It's just like, can we not do that? Like the way he's talking to her is like a father talking to a daughter when she's doing something wrong.
Hey, girls are into that nowadays.
It's just really weird, like how he's talking to her and trying to make this relationship work, and like even like he knows it's not gonna work either because he's all like, you're not Nikki. It's like, I'll be whatever you want to be. He's like, no,
Don't do that.
and it's just like, but yeah, he's like, I love how he's telling her no. But he's still kind of saying, yes, be that. I just want you to be normal. Go back to being Nikki. It's just like, but she can't. And but yeah, he confronts her about the hair, and he was saying not to do that. And she's just like, okay. And then she started practicing faces. Like that was
really weird. Yeah.
She started like practicing like smiling faces on him, and at first I didn't get it until you get why she's doing that. The movie explains, but she started practicing faces, and he was saying how they're not good, and then he goes off to work, but before he goes to work, he's literally leaving to work, and then when he turns around to go to the door, she taped up the door. And not like a whole, I'm gonna tape the outside and then, like all around the rims of the door. No, she literally taped up the door, like all of it. It's like she used like the whole like duct tape roll.
That was at least 3 rolls. That was at least 3 rolls.
And it was crazy. And he didn't use scissors to to cut. He literally just started pulling on the door. I was like, where is even the doorknob? You can't see the door. You can't see the door.
And she's like, oh, if the door is giving trouble, why don't you just stay home?
Like, no, I got it. I was kind of thinking, is he gonna go through the window? Like, is he gonna do that? It's just like, no, he actually went through the door. It was so weird, and like he then leaves, and he's still kind of like wigged out on what she just did. And then like when like after when you see him leave, it turns to her, and she's just standing there with the faces that she was just practicing. Like, that's why she was practicing the faces, because she's just gonna stay there with a smile on her face. And then she starts peeing on the rug. Like, what the fuck? It was so fucked up. I'm just like, wait, is she dropping one? Oh my god.
Is she dropping water? Yeah, that's what you do.
I never saw that before, but yeah, that's what she did. And that's when then Sarah is then like, he's at work, and like Sarah's like talking to him, and she's just like, what the fuck's up with Nikki, pretty much, because before that scene, right, they were at a party. Was that the scene when they were at the party, and she
had that poetic moment where she was like,
which
nope.
was really weird, because they were playing
Jenga.
That.
It was like Truth or Dare Jenga.
And yet there was like, yeah, you have to do just like something on the block. And she didn't even read out what was on her block, and then she started on this like
this fucking dark poem.
Yeah, it's like
talking about how she's gonna fillet a man's arm and then put it up her vag.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
It's just like, oh, that's just a new book I'm working on. And everybody, nobody clapped. Everybody was just looking at her like she's like crazy. Like what the fuck is wrong with her? And it was just getting crazy. And like when Bear got his block, he had to kiss the person. I mean, he didn't have to, but it said to kiss the person on the left, and the person on his left was Sarah. And then Nikki just gets up, and she's making this pouty face. And again, nobody even said that Bear was even going to do that. Mm-hmm. They just read it, and they were all just
that was enough.
Yeah. yeah, and they're all like, whoa. But I don't really think he was going to do that. And like she just gets up and she starts
Ow.
making a pouty face. Then she goes around to behind Sarah and like she's kind of like away from her, but I really thought she was gonna like kill her or something. But she grabs the chair and she just pulls it like out a little. She pulls it behind her, and then she then walks over calmly, kneels down to where Bear is, and then does
Little kissy face.
yeah, for him to kiss it to kiss her, and he ends up doing that. And it's just like what's happening?
You will all die without feeling the love that I have from my bear.
Yeah, she starts doing this crazy shit. I almost forgot. Like even when Bear went to work and he was eating the sandwich, she cooked the cat.
You can't cook the cat.
Yeah, she was cooking. She was cooking the cat. And it's just like what? And he didn't even realize because Sarah took there was a note on the lunchbox that she for the on the sandwich.
A little food critic.
Yeah, and she's just like, what is that? It's like,
And then it said,
something about the cat.
what's the verdict? Cat.
Yeah, and then she's just like, what is that? What does that mean? And then he's looking, and he notices that it's the cat, and then he starts vomiting in the trash, and he's just like, whoa, but Bear, what the fuck?
It's an inside joke.
That's how he leaves. And then it comes the scene with her at the party, and then she acts all weird, and then they're just at home.
And then you forget she pokes her eye out with the glass. Because then the real Nikki tried to claw her way back into.
Yeah, she then like, not only did she start to wig out, she started to like she broke a glass
bottle,
and then like she just started like poking herself in the face. And like everybody was like, "Whoa! Get her to the ambulance!" Like Bear, and they're all calling out Bear, and he's just looking at Nikki and like just everything, and he's just frozen.
And then the doctor that came out to the car to look at her clearly just said, "Oh no, he doesn't want me to operate on her." I think that's how I interpreted that scene.
Yeah, I didn't get that scene because it's just like, no, you should leave her in there. And like I love how when the doctors are talking to Bear, Nikki's out there doing like air circles.
Yeah.
It was so fucked up. Like, oh my gosh, like no, have her go to the emergency room. They didn't even clean the blood off of her face and her chest. Like she still had the blood on her.
I think she just says, "I don't want to be operated on," or "I don't want anything being done to me."
Like, it was really weird. And then like they're at home and he's just like, "Why did you do that?" Like, Nikki, why did you do that? It's just like, I just love you so much. I just love you. It's like, why can't you love me as
Has your partner ever offered to cut or groom your hair?
No.
No. That's very weird. I would never even allow that. No one's ever done that with me.
I don't know how to cut hair.
Yeah.
I haven't even cut my own hair.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust myself with AJ's hair.
Like that's why it was so weird that she even did that, and she didn't even ask either. She did it in his sleep. Like he wakes up to find out that his hair has been cut. If he didn't look at the mirror, he probably would have never even known. And that's the most like scariest, creepy part either, because it's like you don't notice that your hair has been cut.
Yeah.
Like you don't feel that breeze. But yeah, that was the only reason that he even noticed, because he looked in the mirror. But yeah, she's just acting like really weird, and he's now trying to like help her, but you know, from what the movie made it seem like, it's not even like he's trying to help her, but he's still trying to help himself, because he looks on the box and then he sees that there's like a number on the box. I don't know why he didn't look thoroughly at the box for the Make-A-Wish thing before opening up the box, but he looks he's in the car and he's looking at the box, and he sees that there's like a number, so he calls the number, and the person on the other line sounded like they just came out of a sleep.
Yeah.
They seem like so kind of done with the conversation. But he's like, the Bear's trying to tell him like, you know, can I like fix this? It's just like, Oh no, you can't change. You can't change
Not unless you
it.
die.
Yeah, you have to like the only way to change it is if you die, or if somebody makes a wish that counters
Oh no,
your
that's what the guy
wish.
said at the store. The
Oh
guy on the
right.
phone just said,
Yeah, he just said that there's no. What the guy said on the phone was that you could undo. You can cancel your wish.
yeah, he tried to make it seem like he could.
And then Bear's all like, no, I don't want to cancel my
I just
wish.
want
I
to
just
alter
alter
it.
it. It's like, what? She's acting like, no, cancel the wish. And then it's like when he finds out that, he has to die, it's just like, oh, well, can I just cancel it? And the guy's just like, oh, we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't. They say, but you made it seem like you can.
Well, I thought that's what I can't even remember the guy's response, but he was pretty much just saying like, "Well, I thought that's what you were going to say."
Yeah. Damn it.
Yeah. So he finds out that he can't change this wish unless
So she
he
just fucked
dies.
forever.
It's
Well,
just
you want to
like,
talk to her?
no, and then like when he didn't even say yes, he just kind of put Nikki on the phone, and you can just hear her screaming.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Who is this person on the phone?
Yeah.
We never see this person. But yeah, he finds out that he just can't do anything, so he's just trying to like adapt and change her, and it's not working. It's getting out of hand. Like he gets a message from Sarah to go to the park, and he had to go to the park because if he didn't go to the park, then Sarah would have came to him.
I don't think they ever verify that Sammy the house cat is the same cat that Bear ate. Yeah. I feels like it's heavily implied.
Yeah, I
At
feel
the
like
very
it
least, it's heavily
was.
implied.
Especially because she didn't end up
He said you can't. He said you can't cook the cat, but like not a cat.
Yeah.
So I assume, I don't know, based on my.
Did you cook the cat? You cooked the cat. It just kind of made it seem like that was the cat that his cat that he ate.
Yeah, I do. This is heavily implied.
Yeah, no, what was even more creepy is when he came home and she was still standing there and like
With piss, shit, and vomit all over her.
It's so nasty, and then she talked about how she'll clean it up. And it's just like, oh, this is so gross. Like, oh my gosh. And then that's when she was invited to the party, which I mean, she wasn't really invited. She invited herself, but the friend didn't even want her to be at that party because she's acting strange.
Why didn't you invite us? Like, is it us now?
Well, okay, well, why didn't you invite me? It's just like, I can't even remember what he said, but he's just like, you want to come to the party? It's like, well, I don't know. It's like, what? They end up going to the party, and that's when she ends up like acting out, and she takes the bottle and she like stabs herself in the eye multiple times too. Like, oh my gosh. But Sammy texts him to come outside.
Oh, Sarah.
That's it.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Yeah, imagine that would be scarier. Like, why do you have your cat in your contacts?
Like, no. So Sarah texts him to come outside, to come to go outside, and he ends up meeting. He ends up meeting Sarah, and she's just like, what the fuck is up with Nikki? And he's just like, I don't know if I should say, but it's her dad. He has the big C.
Oh,
which
whoops.
I don't even know why he told her that, because wasn't she with the friend when they found out that was a lie?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Or was she just with Nikki when Nikki was lying that she was on Molly? Maybe it was just when she was on Molly.
Yeah.
But he tells her how Nikki's acting weird because of her dad and how he has the big C, which he doesn't have. Apparently he's as healthy as a baby. But yeah, so, and she's just like, really? I thought she wasn't even closer with her dad anymore. It's just like, oh, they reconnected. It's like, oh, okay. But they and then the Sarah tells like a big bombshell that Nikki and the friend have been hooking up
For 2 years.
2 years.
On and off and super casual.
Yeah, it's like that. There's like no love or anything there, but it's like it's like super casual there. But you know, I just wanted to tell you because it's just like I feel like she's like taking advantage of you, and Sarah doesn't know what's happening with Nikki. But yeah, so the only person that knows that Nikki was even spelled is Bear, and he's not even trying to help her. He's really at this point trying to help himself.
Remember when the real Nikki was awake while the other one was asleep, and then
She
she's
was
like,
asking him to kill her.
"Yeah,
And then he's all like, "What's
wrong? What's so wrong with being with me?"
Like,
and she's like, "I've never been with you, Bear."
and then he just quietly leaves
To go and talk to Sarah.
He just quietly like he had no response to that. He just quietly leaves.
It's like, okay, you have to deal with that. You better learn to love me.
Like, oh my gosh, like the fact that he wanted the wish to be altered, so she's not so hung up on him.
Yeah.
In a very unhealthy way. But yeah, so Sarah ends up telling him that, and she's just like, you know, like I think you need like somebody. She was pretty much saying that you need somebody like me.
Yeah.
And before she can even say that, you see Nikki in the background. It looks like she's just kind of standing there, but she's not standing there. She's running.
Scared the shit out of you.
The way that it was is the fact. Like you know that Nikki is going to appear somewhere. Like I even said that even before what happened. I'm just like, so is Nikki gonna come onto the?
You thought she was in the vehicle.
car?
You thought she was in the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm just like, is she in the car secretly? Is she going to pop out of the shadows and hit her hand on the window and scare Bear and Sarah and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Because when he tried to leave the bed, she screamed. She I forgot what she screamed at him, but she screamed at him not to leave, and then he just kind of stayed there.
Stay.
That's it. When he was trying to leave the bed, and that wasn't even leave the house. He was just trying to like I'd probably go to the bathroom get some water, but
Yeah.
she told him to stay, and he stayed in that position all night. Like I love how it shows like the nighttime of him in the same position, and then it's daytime and he's in the same position. That was a funny scene, despite how morbid and fucked up it really was.
Yeah.
But Nikki now, while Sarah and Bear are in the car talking, and before Nikki goes to do what she's just about to do, Sarah is talking about how she has these I think she's been
Applying for college.
yeah, for and we found out it was art college or some form of art.
Yeah.
But she was applying for that, and that's what she was being called about at work, because she was her boss,
Her dad.
was telling her how she had another one, so she was reading that. So yeah, it was the scene with when he ate the cat, which I don't even understand how he didn't realize that he was eating cat. It's like, this doesn't taste like chicken. Like I'm sure cat doesn't taste like chicken. You didn't think that there was something weird with this sandwich?
Yeah.
It's very
Well,
weird.
a cat does taste like chicken.
We have a cat.
They didn't say I'd eat her.
But it looks anyways. But I think she's in her cubby.
Yeah.
But so Sarah wants to read the letter with Bear, because she's too nervous to see what it is, because I guess it's her like last chance or stuff. So she's nervous, so she wanted to read it with Bear. And before they could even read the letter, you see Nikki outside, and you think that she's just standing there, but no, she runs at the car,
Brick in hand.
bashes the window, and
starts banging the brick on Sarah's face. Like what the fuck?
Like the escalation.
So it's like you can see her in the distance, and it kind of looks like slow-mo at first, and then she's running, and then you just hear her, and she just starts banging her face on the brick. What the fuck? And Bear, he didn't even bother trying to stop Nikki. He's just watching the whole thing, and just like how he was at the party, he's just still. Like he's just there. He doesn't even know what to say. And then Nikki is over there being like, no, don't be scared. No, baby, no.
You
And
wanted this. You wished for
and,
this.
you know, this is kind of your fault.
Yeah.
Like I love how she's just like, but you know, like this isn't. This
I've eaten different exotic meats like rabbit, frog, and deer. I would say they taste like chicken or turkey. Yeah, that's expected. I hear turkey is like the most like closest thing whenever people eat foreign meat that they say tastes similar. It's turkey. I guess because the similar animals eating the same things would taste the same. So yeah, that makes sense. What? Well,
I wouldn't know. How does frog taste? Like, I mean, how is that?
I hear frog legs are not that bad. I wouldn't eat them, but I hear they're not that bad.
But I also hear that about lizards.
Ugh, like lizard on a stick.
Or I heard, or kangaroo. I hear that people eat kangaroo.
Mm.
You would eat a kangaroo?
Yeah, they're so strong and fast. They clearly eat very well, so they probably taste really good.
I wouldn't eat a kangaroo.
I did a kangaroo with like they needed to kill it, and then it's like, okay, well, I don't want one that was like tortured. Like no.
Poor animal. I mean, I get it. I mean, you know, we all have to. There's a food chain, but still.
Oh yeah, have you seen the new King of the Hill? Yes, we have. We've watched. We have a lot to talk
Oh
about
my
today.
gosh, King
We
of
have a lot to talk. This is gonna be a long stream.
When he falls down the hill.
Oh.
That was funny.
Oh.
But yeah, after
Oh,
Nikki
fuck.
kills Sarah, and you can just see her eyeball there. It's like it
Dude,
was
that
so
zoom in. The
graphic.
zoom into her face, man.
Like it was not needed, movie. But after Nikki kills Sarah, she's asking Bear to help her with moving the body. He's like, no,
Yeah.
you
Ah,
gotta help
damn
me.
it.
So he ends up helping Nikki move the body, and they're back at the music store that they work at, because they all work at the same store. And it seems like they just put Sarah's body into like some like music case. It seems like that at the back of the trunk. And then you know he's just there going all crazy. And then but he then goes to the back to the store, and he's like he's acting all crazy, and the persons at the store is all like, hey, you can't come in with all this energy.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
It's like, well, how can you sell that to people? It's real. It's just like, whoa, there was a lot of warning signs
Yeah.
on the box.
Wow.
This was like, there was. Damn it, Bear! Why did you look at this? Like, I love how he looks at the box like later on as Nikki like starts to get like worse and worse.
Yeah.
But you know, and like the Bear's just at the store hyperventilating. And pretty much almost acting not as crazy as Nikki, but almost. You know, at the beginning when she was acting all weird, that's kind of how Bear's acting. And the guy's just like, okay, what did you do? What did you do? He's just like, okay, well, you know, it's either, you know, you die, or you can get somebody to alter your wish. Like they can counteract your wish. It's just like,
What can you do for me? He's like, well, I'll use mine.
yeah. Like, I love how he already did it though.
Mm-hmm.
This is like, no, you need, like, you have to get like somebody else. It's like, okay, because he comes into the store and he's just asking where and his face is like all bloody with the blood. Like he didn't wash
Sarah's
up
blood.
or anything. Like he still has the blood of Sarah on him. And what makes it even sad about Sarah's death even more than what happened to her is that she would have gotten into the school.
Yeah.
She passed, so she would have gotten in, and Bear's just screaming and crying in the car, and it's just like, but this is your fault, Bear.
Yeah.
This really is your
Everybody.
fault.
Yeah.
And then that's when Bear decides to go to the store, and he's just screaming about where the wish thing is. And the guy's just like, well, you can't come in here with all this energy. It's right here. It's like, well, you can't come in with all this energy. And he's just asking him what did he do? And I don't even think Bear told him what he did.
No.
He just the guy just said, well, you know, you can have somebody else like counteract your wish. So that's what Bear ends up doing. He ends up buying another wish thing.
And then he finds out he can't break it, because if you made your wish, you can't break it.
He tried to counteract his own wish, and it didn't work. In fact, he was hurting himself while trying to make a new wish. And he was just like he was like out of options. And then that's when he goes to the friend. Mind you, he's still all bloody. He hasn't washed up. He looks so disheveled. And he starts banging on the friend's door and talking about how I left you like 50 messages and shit like that. And the friend's just like, whoa,
where's Sarah?
What the fuck, Bear? Like, what is happening? Like, he's like in hysterics too, because Bear is you know, the way that he is right now. And then as the friend is doing that, like, Bear's not even giving him time to like calm down himself. And then Bear just starts telling him about how he made a wish. And that's why Nikki is acting so weird, and he didn't even really explain anything. He was just explaining things in parts and really just saying how I need you. Like, I don't know why he did this, but he's saying to the friend, I need you to counteract my wish and say, I forgot what he was gonna say, but essentially it's to have Nikki not love him as much anymore. And he wanted the friend to say that he had like a whole thing planned out for what he want the friend to say with the wish thing that he bought. And the friend is like looking at him and talking about like, what, like a wish, like, what the fuck are you talking about? And like the friend just gets fed up, and he takes the stick and he breaks it, and he's just like, I wish for $1 billion.
Dude, and it actually happens.
and then it just starts raining money. And Bear's face, he's just so upset, but not even upset. He's just not
defeated, honestly.
Yeah. It's like he lost the game and he doesn't know what to do. So now he goes back to the house, and he tells the friend not to follow him, because I guess of what just happened with Sarah. But he tells the friend not to follow him. And Nikki, when he gets to the house, like, Nikki is acting all crazy. She kind of looks like she's dressed like Sarah. She has, like,
these black markered tattoos
and everything like that. And she's talking about how, you know, why can't you love me, you know, as much as I love you. So the same conversation again that she brought up before. And he's trying to like calm her down, and then he looks to I forgot which direction, but he sees in one of the rooms Sarah, and for some reason Nikki posed her. First of all, she stripped her down, her deceased body. She stripped her down and then posed her in the chair very like suggestively. It's just like, Nikki, why? I don't understand why she did that. Like, why, Nikki? And Bear at this point, he runs into the bathroom, and Nikki is there still like acting all crazy and banging on the door, and he's just like, just give me some time to like freshen up, you know, I just need to freshen up a little. And she I think she's like a little calm, or still screaming at the door.
Yeah, there's just like bargaining, saying, oh, maybe we should break up, maybe you do need space, you need space, baby. Like, oh my god.
Because he was trying to bring that up. It's like, you know, couples have space.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's fine. It's okay. He just gives in. But at this point, he's given up all hope on what to do. So he takes, because Nikki, right, the friend comes to the door. and he's banging on the door, and he comes and he's just like, Bear, I got a billion or $1 million. And then when he enters the room, Nikki's still acting all crazy, and before he even has time to even know what's happening, Nikki shoots him.
Yeah.
And now he's dead on the floor. And Bear is just very like, he doesn't know what to do, and that's when he runs into the bathroom, and he has the gun, because Nikki can't have the gun, so he has the gun. And he's telling her, he's gonna freshen up, but what he's really gonna do is he's trying to kill himself, and he's there like rubbing his chest, and like trying to like place the gun in like a position to shoot, and I'm just there being like, man, just shoot. It doesn't matter where the fuck you shoot. Just shoot.
Just shoot.
Like, oh my god, you're gonna bleed out on the floor anyways. So just shoot. And he couldn't shoot himself in the chest. Then he tried to shoot himself in the mouth. And for some reason, he was holding he was holding the gun in his mouth, and then he put his hand behind his head, like so it like really gets in there. I guess.
I guess.
I don't know why he did that. It was really stupid, and I'm just like, and no, and before he was even doing that, he was doing like this thing where he was like rubbing his head, like that thing where you try to rub your belly and like rub your head at the
Pat your head. Yeah.
yeah, like he was like doing like weird shit like that. It's like, what are you doing?
And then you just suddenly hear the crack on the music.
Oh wait, but before that, he then doesn't end up trying to commit suicide with the gun. Instead, he goes into the filing cabinet, and he takes the drug pills
that killed Sammy.
Yeah, that killed his cat. So he takes a bunch of that stuff, and then I swear he's such a coward and such a weenie. He takes the pills, and he doesn't really feel anything. It's not like, I guess, instant, and and then he starts to rethink what he's doing. So then he's trying to vomit back up the pills, and before he could even do that, you hear the jingle of the Make-A-Wish thing. And at first I thought, oh, is it broken? Like, does he still have it? I wasn't aware that he left it outside. He left it outside on the table thing, and so or somewhere. But the Nikki left the wrapper on the table, so she made a wish, and then he just kind of snapped out of about to kill himself, and he comes out the bathroom, and it looks like they're like about to make love, and before that happens, he starts dying of the pills. And then because now he's dead, and Nikki is still in this trance, so she's still like in this like whole trance, and she's still like crying, and she's just like, man, what did you do? Like, what did you do, man? What did you do? And it's just like, oh my no. And then like she snaps out of it, because now I guess Bear is now officially dead.
Yeah.
And like then she just starts crying, and then like she pushes Bear's body off of her, and like she's still like crying, and I think she like threw the gun, and she's just crying.
And that's how it ends.
That's the end. I was, wow. Honestly, my thoughts on the movie is that I feel sorry for everybody except for Bear, especially Bear. He doesn't deserve love, in my opinion.
No, I don't either.
It doesn't. He doesn't deserve it. Like I love how the movie kind of shows from the beginning, the moment that we find out that his cat died, and the way that he was acting. He doesn't deserve to be loved, because the way that he treated the cat when it's like dying, like after it was dead, it was like there was like no feeling there. It was almost like the way that he was acting was like it's like somebody that he knew, or like a friend that where somebody passed, and he's just kind of like taking in the motions. Like the movie makes it seem like he completely forgot that this is his cat that died. Like there was just like it just kind of felt dry to me, like the way that he was acting, and the way that he was trying to hide the fact that the cat died. I don't even think the guy friend knew that the cat died.
Yeah, I think he just only told Sarah and Nikki.
And it was really weird how he told Nikki too. because we didn't even hear that he tells Nikki. It was just kind of like, oh, they kind of had that off screen. And then now she knows that the cat died, and then like now he's thinking that they have like something in common, which was really weird for him, and just kind of scummy for him to even try to say, because in his mind he's here thinking, oh, her dad's gonna die from the big C, and he just lost his cat.
We can relate somehow.
Yeah, it's like, what? It's just really weird how he's acting, and then the fact that he couldn't even have the balls enough to even tell her how he feels. And like as like the movie like goes about it, it's like even when he called the person to alter the wish, he wasn't trying to save Nikki or anything like that. There was no, oh, how does Nikki feel about this? It's all, oh, can I alter this so she can act a little bit like the way I want? It was really scummy. It's just like, you don't deserve love. And what I really also like too is that I feel like Nikki would have not, even if he told Nikki that he likes her, I don't think she would have liked him back, because
Yeah, the first time I watched it, I didn't feel that way, but
the movie made it seem like she actually likes the friend, especially when we find out that they have been like on and off, and like the way that she just like tells Bear, it's like, do you like me? It's not like she was asking like, oh, do you like me because like I like you type of way. It was more like she was
confirm.
yeah, to confirm if he really likes her, because I feel like the only reason that the friend and Nikki had this on and off relationship for like two years prior is because the friend knows that he really likes Nikki. So I guess he's trying to be a good friend, but at the same time being a scummy friend, because he didn't even tell the Bear that. And when Bear found out, and he kind of addressed addressed it to him, he was all like, the friend was all like, I was gonna tell you.
That's what they all say.
It's like, were you going to, like, I don't believe that he was going to tell him, but at the same time, the friend didn't come off as like a scummy person, because he could have said, fuck Bear, go out with me, and then they could have been in this relationship. But the fact that they've been on and off for 2 years, and then when Nikki just asked, do you like me, like just randomly to Bear, and he couldn't even say it, but the way that he like friend zoned her, and then she just kind of just went, okay. It's not like she said like, oh, okay, like as in like making it seem like she just lost the person that she loves. It's more like she was like confirming. It's more like the friend told her that Bear likes her, but she just could never believe it, because Bear keeps friend zoning her. Like that's kind of how it felt. And when she even said how I've never been with you, Bear, it's like she wasn't even trying to dance around that either.
Yeah.
Like, she was really straight with him when it came to that. It's like, I've never been with you. Like, how can I love you? I've never been with you.
What's wrong with being with me? Like, listen how entitled he sounded.
Yeah, he really did sound like entitled, and the fact that he made the wish to alter how she feels about him felt so entitled too. Like he didn't deserve that.
No.
And it's just like, and the movie was kind of showing, yeah, he didn't deserve it. And I also like too, like when she kind of alluded to, if she crushes on a guy, the people wouldn't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was a nod to, she's crushing on the friend.
Yeah.
And he doesn't really know her feelings like that. Not to mention that when she was talking about leaving and how she feels like no love, I feel like that was another call out to the friend, because they all work together.
Yeah.
So it's not the fact that your work doesn't love you. It's just like you can't get the guy that you love to love you back.
Yes.
Because he keeps denying you, because probably telling her because Bear likes you, and Bear is being the weenie that he is. And is not saying that he likes her. He just keeps friend zoning her. Like he should have just been with Sarah.
Honestly.
Like Nikki saw that Sarah likes him, and you know, like the whole time you would think that she would, like, the monster inside that was possessing her wouldn't care, but the fact that the monster cared enough to feel jealous.
Because that was the closest thing to somebody loving him as close as her, even though it would have never even counted because of how much she loves Bear. But it was coming close.
Yeah, just the fact that somebody likes you as much as me.
Genuinely.
Yeah, and she didn't kill the friend because him and Bear are close. She just killed him for the sake of killing him.
Yeah.
It was just nothing. It really seemed like she killed the friend because he was talking while she's trying to talk to Bear.
Yeah.
And she was just fed up. It's just like, don't interrupt me type
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
And then shot and killed him. It had nothing to do with Bear always hanging out with the friend, but with Sarah there was like more feelings there.
Ooh.
Like it really felt like the monster, not Nikki, but the monster was jealous of Sarah.
Ooh.
Nikki could care can care like two shits about it. But overall,
Yeah.
I thought the movie was pretty good. When I rated when I put it with the bathrooms, I would say that I felt it was a little bit better than the bathrooms, if I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, they were the two biggest movies at the time because they're both horror films by YouTubers.
Oh, the Obsession was made by a YouTuber?
Yeah. I forgot his name, but yeah, he was a YouTuber. That's what made it like a sneak hit.
I thought it was a little better than the Backrooms, if I'm gonna be honest. I would give it an 8. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It showed what can happen when you know the person that you love doesn't really love you.
Yeah.
Like this whole like the movie was like really literal on the whole title, like Obsession. Like it was true because not only was Nikki like got obsessed with him, he was also obsessed with Nikki.
Yeah.
To the point where her feelings it wasn't even like in his like calculations. It's just like, no, she's gonna love me even if
even if it's by force.
Yeah. And the movie really made that apparent when he wasn't trying to like fix her. The way that he was trying to fix her was to like be normal and not like crazy like how she's being. Like he just wanted her to he wanted to have like a normal like whatever the shit that he was fantasizing in his head about going out with Nikki, that's what he wanted, and that wasn't happening. Like the type of love that he made a wish with and for and had Nikki change, that wasn't the type of love that he wanted.
Yeah.
And it really just goes to show you that sometimes some people, even if they love somebody,
They should be alone.
Yeah, they really should be.
Love isn't for everybody.
Because even if the friend didn't tell him, and you know, it's like, at the end, did the friend really need to tell you? Because you would still have been obsessed with her.
Yeah. But my thoughts, I liked that. I liked it a lot, but it also really fucked me up for like the first few days.
You're still fucked up.
I know. Like when I watched The The Long Walk, I thought it was really good for that. I haven't seen that concept taken in such a way because it's following the whole obsessed character forced love thing, kind of like Pepe Le Pew and the cat from Looney Tunes. It's like taking that to a horror degree. I've never seen that done before. It's such a simple concept, yet it was done to such a horrific degree in this movie. Also, I like how it handled the idea that the real person is still in there. Because a lot of shows don't really take that into account. They just think, oh, the person's just falling in love with them and that's it. And I honestly feel like it would have been more. I know they weren't going for realism; they're just going for horror. But I think if they really wanted to make this hit the nail on the head, they would have had Bear be an incel type, because the kind of person that Bear was, yeah, he was a weenie, Well, he didn't. From his appearance, he didn't exude the kind of weeniness that would realistically do what he did. Um, I feel like it was it's in my head canon. It's not actually not official. In my head canon, this was about like incels. Like it was like a message about incels and how some people are just unlovable and shouldn't have love, because if they did have it by force, unearned, you see what would happen. They wouldn't care that it's not real. They're just happy that someone loves them. And it's like, I think that's the biggest message of the movie, in my opinion. Not everyone deserves love, and I've kind of always felt that way. I've talked about this on stream before, where some people just should be left alone because they're not worth it, and they shouldn't have love. Is this movie is a good example of that. It is also in my head canon too that it's not. I mean, I already prefaced by saying head canon. She was taken over by the demon of lust. I feel like because the wish was going into the occult or into the spirit world, I feel like it possessed her. His wish was sure have to have. It was very simple. Have Nikki love me more than anybody in the fucking world. It's very simple. But I feel like the logic of the wish pulled the demon of lust to him, into her, and she was possessed by the demon of lust. That would just love you and not want anything other than just, sex and the whoa and the superficial sides of love. It wasn't real, and I feel like he didn't care because he's just seeing somebody love him.
I love that the movie showed that literally from the beginning that she got spelled, that she doesn't love him.
Yeah, she was trying to claw her way back.
Yeah, because throughout the movie, like when she was like wigging out and acting all crazy, I feel like that really was Nikki trying to fight this wish monster, this monster of lust or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
Because when he got spelled, he wasn't like that.
No, he was just very. He was like what? It's like what he wanted.
Yeah, he accepted the fact that he now loves Nikki and only Nikki, and then he ended up dying because of the pills that he took. But it really just goes to show you that even if he did confess to her, that I truly believe that the person that she loved really was the friend.
Yeah.
And it wasn't him. I feel like she really only likes him as like a friend. Like she
even said it. Remember, she even said it to Sarah. It's like she likes her as a brother. So it's kind of weird that you guys are dating now because she sees you. She doesn't see you that way.
Right, when they had that conversation.
Yeah. So it was kind of confirmed. I feel like, do you feel like the curse was, or the wish was proximity based? Because they'd be seeing a different person when he wasn't around. But yeah, that was weird to me because, she told me that, that you guys were like friends. Like she sees her as like a brother. But then when they're close together, they're so lovey-dovey. I feel like maybe the wish was proximity based, hence why she wants to stay over with him.
How I interpret it was the wish was at least the monster of lust was trying to get like to see how Bear acts, like and like what he wants, because she also started to act kind of animal-like.
Yes.
Because it was also around the time that his pet died, so it's almost like she was trying to replace the love that he lost with, and she's like the replacement now, because she really started to act all like pet-like.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they would hang out, it seemed off how she was like, how they would hang out, because again, I think they've only been dating for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
but
it was not long.
Yeah, but she's acting like this like the way that she was acting towards him.
I have a good timeline, because during that little flash of all their love and stuff, we saw her still working there and making out with him. That just showed that it was still within the 2 weeks. So it wasn't even weeks. It was within 2 weeks. Because, remember, she gave her 2-week notice. Yeah. Right. So, damn, they crammed, like, months of a relationship into a week. No wonder it seemed weird to everybody. Because yeah, that is weird. You went from being friends one day to now being all lovey-dovey like this, like cooking with each other, watching videos. Like, yeah.
Yeah, she literally became.
Freaky Nikki, am I right? Honestly.
I want to know more about that, on why they called her that.
I think it's her appearance. She just had this creepy look to her, whether she wanted to or not. Even when she was seeming funny, she seemed creepy. It couldn't have been a sexual thing, because I don't think she was a kind-hearted person. She was giving to that homeless guy. I don't know why.
I can't believe that. Oh,
Do you have $20? Why don't you give your own fucking $20? I thought it was for the taxi.
I really thought so too. And then I'm looking at her. I'm like, is she giving money to the poor? And I do not say that because oh, giving money to the poor. It's just she gave money to the poor. Only $20. Like, what are they gonna do with that? Nikki, like, oh my, I can't believe she just wasted $20. Like, I'm sorry, it's a waste. Like, I couldn't believe that. I was so shocked. Like, oh my gosh, she's giving money to the poor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, and it wasn't even her money. And I love how the friend is all like, I didn't say yes.
Yeah.
Just takes the money. Like, I'll pay you back.
What? Really? It's a cloud. How did that hurt me? But yeah, I took that in. Like, look, I'm still noticing things in the film because they made it clear. Oh, I'm giving my 2 weeks notice, which she did. And then look at that. Within those 2 weeks, they crammed like a month's worth of relationship out of it. Like,
yeah, that was really weird.
Very weird. No wonder it was so weird.
Yeah, but now that explains so much.
Yeah.
But it seems like to me like the monster was trying to be what Bear wanted, especially when she had that like weird attack. It's like, oh, I'll be anything you want me to be. So
yeah.
It's like she's playing these roles.
Yes.
Because his cat died, and he was kind of just. It was kind of like rolling off his back, and then Nikki gets spelled, and now she's trying to be like this like pet to him and everything like that. But then she switched up again after she killed Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
She then tried to cosplay as her.
Yeah. That's a good point.
It seems like the monster was trying to be anything that Bear loves.
Yeah.
And she was trying to replace whatever he loves with herself.
Mm-hmm.
And then he ended up dying because of what he did.
Yes.
In fact, he really self-exited.
Yeah.
I would say. But.
Oh,
I just love how the movie just like the little things that the movie showed, like how Nikki is and everything like that, because Nikki truly does not love Bear that way.
Yeah.
Like when they kissed and like Nikki, I feel like the Nikki inside was fighting, and then she was acting.
That's why she's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah. Like, oh, I'm so sorry. And then the monster took over. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then like she then started crying. Like she's going through like these mood swings.
It's like she was forcing the old Nikki down.
It seemed like that.
Come on.
That's probably why she acted so hysterical in the restaurant, because it's just like, I thought you were happy.
Yeah. Where's the last one? Oh, I have to follow this thing until it leads me to it. But then it's gonna turn on its side. So maybe stay here until it does. Oh!
I would give it an 8.
Yeah, it was very good. Oh, fuck! Mm-hmm. But yeah, I liked it a lot. I think I give it an 8 as well. It really did make me feel uncomfortable. But there's also some a small kind of, in my opinion, a small kind of commentary on the film too. It would have been more realistic though if Bear was like the incel type. He was like an average looking dude, so I got that. But like I feel like it would have been more on the nose. Maybe it would have even offended people if he was the incel type. Especially him saying, "Oh, what's wrong with being with me?" That's the exact kind of entitlement I see on these for these incel types online. They really feel like love is for they need to be loved. Oh, how dare someone not love me? I have so much great. Fuck me, dude. Yeah, I have so much great things about me. Why not? It's like, well, because you kind of are unlovable. Some people just are. Bear being one of them. Like he wasn't. And then he finds out that he likes Sarah. Like it's a bit too late now. You're with Nikki now. Jeez. Okay, let's focus. I don't want to die again. But yeah, that was a good film. Come on. Come on. Get it. Get it. Get it. Fuck. Sandbird is. Do. Sandbird is a position check. Watch your feet, she says. Thanks, Flood. Okay. Okay, come on. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, I think when the bird flips over, I gotta move accordingly. Okay, got all of them. So now for the last one, why? No. Okay, good, good. Okay, so now it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. So now I have to move accordingly. Okay, okay, okay. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Yeah, man. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum. Oh, Mario. So cold. I might just turn down the fan or the air conditioner. It's really blowing. It's really blowing. Blow me down. If you see some of the tiles of the sand are slightly elevated. Oh, shoot, you're right. That's probably where you're supposed to stand. And that's where I will stand. Okay. Oh, woo, yep. Da, 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 wah. Okay, so I'll stand on some of the elevated tiles. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Do, 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 do. You play for a sec? I'll be right back. Ugh.
Okay, and I'm back. Where did you even leave off to? That movie really made me think, man. So it was like The Long Walk.
Yeah.
We have to watch The Long Walk again.
No, we don't.
Every Halloween, I think I'm gonna watch that movie. The Long Walk. You know, I also have to watch it. The clown? No.
Yeah. Just what it.
We were gonna watch that last year and it never happened.
No. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. We also watched Spider-Man Brand New Day. Oh, hold on.
Theater.
Hold on. I think Nikki was just messing around with the friend as like a fling, or at least that's how it felt. No need for fruits if you don't really like the town.
See, at first I thought that's what it was like too, but I don't know. In the way I interpreted it, it was that she actually likes the friend, but the friend keeps friend zoning her, or not even like friend zoning her, but
Like-
like he
We're doing what Ted Batsana song did to Connie.
yeah, it's like yeah.
You know what I'm about. We're just doing this just for the hell of it, kind of thing.
It seemed like maybe it was his decision to like have like a fling, but I feel like she was the one that really like
She caught feelings.
yeah, or more, or maybe she even had feelings from like before, but and like this is the closest she'll get.
Yeah, because she's a writer and shit.
But I do feel like she was the one that approached him and started, and that's how this all started.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in this hookup culture that our generation has kind of like not popularized, but more like has doubled down on. Because that's been happening since like since after the whole Christian values thing went out the window with most of Western society. But our generation is like doubling down on it, that no, you could have sex with someone on a constant basis and not catch feelings. It's fine. It's like we're not like our parents, like we're not like the previous people. We're different. We're more stronger. It's like
Sorry, I just don't feel like that works. I feel
I
like
don't
when you do that with somebody,
you're sharing a part of yourself.
if somebody is going to catch feelings.
I believe it's more like, I'm not religious or anything, but I do believe in energy and some ounce of spiritualness. I feel like you're sharing a part of yourself with someone that you're having sex with, and I feel like when you do it with multiple people, you're just spreading yourself all over, and it's not good for your soul. I don't believe it's good for your soul to do that. And I feel like because they call it the ick. I forgot which show I was watching. Was it She? No, it wasn't She-Hulk. It was some women show where they say, "Oh, the reason why you feel bad about hooking up with all those guys is called the ick. You just gotta shake it off." And it's like, if there's something you need to shake off, you know that this is inherently wrong for you. Like I don't get that kind of. I don't know. I just don't. I can't relate to that kind of. Yeah, the ick. Yeah, that's they refer to it as like you're just supposed to brush out the fact that you essentially are whoring yourself out. It's like if there's something that you need to stuff down, that's kind of a sign that you maybe shouldn't do it, and it's not good for your soul.
I don't know. I wasn't really getting that from Nikki. I mean, it seemed like, at least from what the movie was showing, that she has more chemistry with the friend.
Yeah.
Than she does with Bear.
No, I just mean in general. Not with their situation, but in general. Like that Nikki is the result of what happens when that is done only on one person's side. When one person is with the hookup culture and then somebody else catches feelings. But at the same time, we've been out of the dating game for like what 16 years, so I don't know how things are.
Dating game, Babies. I was never in the dating.
No, high school relationships don't really count, I guess, into people's eyes, so I guess not. But yeah, I guess we're just old-fashioned that way. I mean, we know, you and I just both know what we wanted in a partner.
I'm sorry, I'm just not on this belief that you have to like
sleep around
with all these guys to know that you don't like them. If you know you don't like a douchebag, I'm sorry, you don't need to sleep with one to know that you don't like a douchebag. I was never on that belief. I was just never for that. It's just like, no, it's like you should know what you want. So you don't have to do all this stuff to know what you want at the end. Like I just feel that's very silly in my opinion.
But AJ, you have to take it back from men. Men want you to be wholesome and pure. You have to be nasty to say fuck you to men. You know, you have to. You want to be a proper woman and prove these men right? No, be a whore. You're sticking it to the men that you're never gonna meet or talk to. Like that's the kind of attitude it is. I know, right? That's the kind of attitude that it is. It's like, no, being wholesome and being a righteous woman. Oh, you're playing into men's hands. Like what?
Like, I don't know what I was watching, but I was watching something, and the person was like, was talking about how they've only been like on like one date with the person, and the person expected the S from them. It's like, what?
Yeah.
From one date?
Yeah, that's how it is now. Oh, I think I did it. Did it?
I'm sorry, I don't. No.
No, everything's different now. Everything is completely. The standards have changed. Oh, I was so close.
So close.
Speaking of, I did get it. I did, but then I failed it. Speaking of great relationships, King of the Hill was great. Hank was so he was. I do like how Hank was opening up. Honestly, the old Hank would have never done most of the things that the new Hank did.
Like getting Peggy
weed from Mexico just
to help her with her menopause.
Man, I felt so bad for Peggy. I was like, oh, Peggy, you're not old. You're not old like that. She's riding like the scooter and shit. Like, oh, Peggy.
Preparing.
Yeah, having her hair fall. I felt so bad for her. I felt really bad for Peggy.
But I did love that Hank was trying to help her through this.
Yeah.
That's kind of how she wanted Hank to, like, now that we know that Lady is kind of gone, he's using that love that he would have had towards Lady towards Peggy.
Yes.
And as sad, I mean, it's a little sad because Peggy had to wait until that dog passed to get that love. Because he was pretty much jumping through hoops to make her happy.
Yeah, literally.
Like how he was jumping through hoops to try to get Lady pregnant.
Yeah.
And again, she was jealous about that. But it's just like, no, what I didn't really like though is when they got that dog and then they found
Caesar.
out that the dog is like 10 and pretty much and pretty much out the door too. It's like, no,
yeah.
Peggy, don't do this. Like, I'm sorry, I was on Hank's side. It's like, no, send this dog back to the thing. Like, you guys just already lost Lady. Why would you then adopt another old dog where you won't even have that much time with the dog?
Yeah.
It's like, no, the Peggy should have adopted another young guy. I really thought that's where the story was going.
Yeah.
But no, like Hank started catching.
That's their relationship name. That's their ship name, Pank. Oh my god, I'm so team Pank.
That would have been their team name.
Yeah.
They were doing that retreat.
Yes. The Christian retreat to fix their relationship. Didn't they also did that in The Simpsons too?
They did.
Yeah.
I mean, very half-assed because Homer wanted to go fishing.
Yeah. They catch the biggest fish. Oh, I like this level. But it was, yeah, go on.
The episode that shocked me because we saw it in the trailer was the episode that we thought that
Bobby went bad.
Yeah, he didn't go bad. They were just scammed by an AI thing.
Yeah, because in the trailer they just showed that Bobby was asking their parents for money, his parents for money, and then you cut to him at a resort. But when in actuality, their voice AI was used to scam them out of the money to e-transfer. Like, yes, that was good trailer editing right there. Very good trailer editing.
And he went to Dale for help.
Yeah.
At the end, he didn't get his money back.
No. I remember when Dale made that AI video of Hank saying that he hates propane. He got so upset and offended. Like, I wouldn't say that.
Did he tell him to turn it off?
I think so. Man. I also finished The Office. It was very, very good.
Yeah, you're talking about how sad the journey was now that it's over.
Yeah, I felt like I got so close to these characters, and then now they're gone. Apparently, there was like a remake of some kind called Paper, and it's just not as good. I was like, I'm not gonna watch that shit. Now the next show I'm watching now is after work all the time is now Scrubs. I really like Scrubs. Scrubs has that like early 2000s editing and humor, and it's so good.
Watch you move to Grey's Anatomy.
Oh my, no, I've never ever. That is definitely out of my taste profile. No, thank you. Too much
And I'll
drama.
look at you and be like, you changed, man.
Never. No. The King of the Hill. The season was good. The season was very good.
I'm glad that it's not ending yet.
No, they have 2 more seasons that they're greenlit for.
Yay.
Yeah. And we found. Remember, we got some name drops for Luann and Lucky.
No, man, don't even talk about that. I'm upset that they're not in the show because I get it. Their old voice actors have passed, but there's a lot of voice actors on the show where their characters passed and you recasted them.
Yeah.
So why couldn't we do the same for Lucky and Luann?
I think with Dale, it was a little bit of a technicality because he died mid-production, whereas with them, they were dead before the production even started.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I think that's how they. Yeah, 'cause I know that you gotta have Dale.
That's true.
You need to have the boys together.
It would be weird if Dale wasn't in it.
Yeah. But I think honestly, I feel like that's as far as we're going with it. I think they're just giving it some proper time. If they
They better be.
Yeah.
Because I want to see some Luann and Lucky.
Yeah, and with how fast they replaced Rick and Morty, and how fast they replaced I can't think of any other actor that's been replaced with someone that sounds like them. Even with Mario, I know it's not the same company, but like you can find sound-alikes. People on YouTube are always posting their impressions of people and stuff. You could even look in that direction. I think it should be very easy to find replacements.
I mean, Good Hank is in the show. They showed him.
Yeah,
Come on, don't do that to Lucky Luann.
I love them.
No, I still feel sorry for Lucky when Peggy was out here teaching him the wrong stuff in the original.
Yeah, me too. I didn't like that.
I felt really bad for him because he was actually trying,
Mhm.
and what made it even worse is that he was actually listening to her,
Mhm.
like an actual like student. Like it was he really wanted to learn and like do well and like do well and like better himself in life, like truly. And like she was just there being an ass and being jealous.
Ew. Talk about Rick and Morty. Oh, I can. Here, you play. Oh, yeah. Finish eating and then you can play. I'll pause for you.
Yeah.
Can't pause the cutscene. Well, yeah. I'll talk about the new season. Let me get the episode list. I'll get the episode list because the new season was good. I did like it a lot. Rick and Morty season 9. I'll talk about each episode. Feel the Dreams. Which one is that one? All right, yeah, Feel the Dream. Oh, that's the last episode. This thing is going backwards. Oh right, this is the one where Evil Morty comes back. But then after I thought that episode was good. I thought the episode was nice. I liked the fact that we got to see Evil Morty just finally being put behind bars, like permanently. Because once the time cop guys are after you and they catch you, it's done. You're pretty much arrested for all of eternity, kind of like the TVA. So I'm glad that whole thing was not stretched out. Evil Morty just needed to go, honestly. But finding out that him and Rick actually have like some kind of professional relationship where they help each other out was a little bit of. I was like, oh, okay, this feels kind of wrong. But they're both technically the smartest beings, or Evil Morty is the closest thing to the smartest being next to Rick. You gotta pull the AJ.
Oh, how do I do that?
When they fall, you gotta press B.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad
Forever.
I'm glad you gotta press and hold.
You tried this.
I'm glad Evil Morty was dealt with, so that plot line can just finally end. It stopped being interesting after a couple of seasons, but yeah, I'm glad that was tied.
Guilty doing this.
I know, right? I think every kid did when they played it. Oh, episode 2. I liked episode 2 a lot. In episode 2, Rick was he pretty much lobotomizes himself and only remembers that he's on vacation.
Oh, shit.
Well, yeah, swim under. I think you can survive if you swim under. Yeah. Yeah, that episode was good. I liked the episode where he pretty much lobotomized himself and made it so that he remembers that he's on vacation. But that's about it. He doesn't know who he is. He's some guy named Ted, and he makes a couple of friends in this lobotomized state, and he just lives like a normal, like, country, not even country, more like forests. I don't know the word. But he just lives like a normal life, like a normal traveling person life when he's in this persona. I like that episode. Rick Fu Hustle. I honestly thought this episode was from the previous season, from season 8. Mountaineer, that's the word. Yeah. Rick Fu Hustle, it was alright. I did like the commentary where the guy is like, oh, we used to, back in my daughter is in an open relationship, but back in my day we called them sluts. I did like that line. That line was very tongue-in-cheek. I did like that they actually made a joke towards that kind of lifestyle, because, yeah, it needs to be made fun of. I'm sorry. Oh, the Remembering Password one. See, episode 4. That one was very good too. I like that one. Oh, yeah, that was, yeah. Rick Hustle. I didn't. Yeah, I thought it's funny. I thought it was from the previous season. I was like, oh, it was not as funny. The password one, episode 4. That one was. It was all right. Episode 5, Jerabud. Morty reunites with an old friend. Jerry uses space worms. Oh, right, that's the one where he gives himself confidence. That one was all right. It was not too bad. Why is episode 6 just called episode 6 on here? Weird.
It doesn't show the thumbnail.
Or Rick your head. Which one was that one? Let me see the description. Rick's stomach is mad about Oh, that one where he gets his head cut off. That one was alright. It was not too bad. Rick gets his head cut off, and then has to he still survives. His head wants to disassociate from his body, because when he disassociates from his head, he's actually a nice person. But once he's reunited with his head, he's an asshole through and through. His body's actually nice as a nice person, but his head is evil. Oh, not even evil, more like just an asshole. They end up bringing them together, of course. That was alright. Episode 7, Mort Gully, the last. Rick and Morty go on an adventure collecting the space. Oh! That one was very. I think that one was very existential. That one wasn't bad. It's just very existential. That episode was pretty much Rick and Morty being forced to relive life, starting from an amoeba, going from that to a fish. Then pretty much evolution. Like every time they died, they'd go back to their. They'd restart the evolutionary cycle, and
No.
and go back to starting as an amoeba, and then they move up to be. They even do other chains of the evolutionary cycle, which is interesting. That one was alright. Episode 8. Oh, the sympathy parasite one. That was episode 8. Yeah, sympathy parasite created by Rick is meant to help Morty develop more empathy. But instead of causing yeah, okay, yeah, I remember that one. That one, nah, wasn't bad. Salute your Morts. Morty and Summer go on a camp. Oh, that I didn't really like that episode. That episode was not the best in my opinion. But the very last episode, that one was that was a very good episode. Because in that one, we found out that Morty's and Rick's go to other universes where they have died, where their other counterparts have died, and they do pretty much like a funeral sale, where once the other Rick and Morty's die and the family dies, the other Ricks and Morty's from other universes pretty much collect all the shit that's there, and it's held for like an auction, and Morty ends up staying in one of the worlds where only he died, and the family ends up seeing him and they're like, "What, Morty? You're alive?" And they're like, "Oh no, I'm not your Morty." And then he explains to them how the travel works, and how time travel, not time travel, but like dimensional hopping works, and he's wondering where is the Rick in this universe, and the Rick in that universe is like a scientist, like an actual scientist. He teaches science at some school, and he doesn't drink or anything, and he has a wife that isn't Beth's mom, and he's like a pretty much a well-rounded guy, and we find out, yeah, he was a well-rounded person in this universe, and he isn't a scientist, but Morty needs to get home because the Jerry in this universe is actually a man, is actually a manly man, and wants to make sure that Morty doesn't die this time around. So he wants to like force him to be safe and to live in this cabin with him alone. And with the family, and the family ends up being very creepy as well, because they just want their son back, or they want their Morty back. Yeah, so it's like a race against time now, because the family is now going to find Rick, the calm version of Rick, and I like when Rick and Morty do sillier concepts like the head body one. The head body one wasn't bad, but that serious one. But the messaging of that episode, of the one where he gets the Rick that isn't an asshole, was that he needs alcohol and to be an asshole to be a genius, and that was like the sad truth of that episode. And then he ends up dying anyway, and then Morty ends up traumatized after he pretty much got that normal Rick, the most normal, nicest Rick, killed, and yeah, the episode just ends. But yeah, that season, it was not a bad season. I liked it. I'm gonna open up my chips now. I bought Miss Vicky's ketchup chips because AJ doesn't like them.
No, I don't.
Talk about Spider-Man Brand New Day.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
You talk about it. We watched it because you wanted to go to the theater.
Okay, let's talk about it.
No. It wasn't a bad movie. As viewers that watch this already know, I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan. But I thought it was good.
Mm.
And yeah, I'm kind of biased because I really only like it because X-Men characters were in it.
Mm-hmm. Jean Grey.
I mean, I've been on this belief that Spider-Man himself is a mutant, but yeah,
Mm.
I do. It was funny when he started to get his organic webbing, and then
You're so
that
disgusted by him.
that scene where he was like pushing on the vein of his arm on his hand, and it was just like squealing out. He's just like, ew. That was funny.
Mm.
But my thing is like, because he already met the original Spider-Man that has organic webbing, you would have thought that maybe he would have like realized what was happening to him and not been so like squirmish, because he asked him questions on it. So it's just like, I didn't think he would be so squirmy with it, but that was funny.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen the movie. All I know is the potato meme. I'm Twitter with no context. Oh, no spoiler for you. Go watch it. It's worth the watch.
Oh, it is. It's a good thing that we didn't talk more about it, because
Mm-hmm.
you would have been so spoiled.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
What's to do?
But The Office is good. I really like The Office. I'll probably wait a while until I rewatch it. But it was good. It was a good show. I can see why it was so big. All I gotta say about The Office is that Andy's an idiot. He left the job to pursue acting, and they end up just becoming an internet meme that everybody hates. Deserved. What an idiot. And everyone in the office told him, "You shouldn't do this, Andy. You're a manager. You shouldn't do this." And instead, he decides to try and pursue acting. And he shot on the CEO's vehicle just so he can get fired, so he can get the severance pay. Idiot. Mm. Um. Mm.
I watched the Clifford movie.
Oh yeah, Clifford.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. It was a pretty good movie.
I now associate that movie with Jersey Mike's, because I tried Jersey Mike's for the first time.
How was it? Is that the place that gave
The giant
cookie?
sandwich. Yeah.
Oh.
We have a Jersey Mike's here now. It's an American food chain.
I hope it's better than Subway's sandwich.
Oh yeah. Putting Subway against Jersey Mike's all the way. Oh my god, it's so good.
The Subway, their sandwich hot dog was terrible.
Yeah.
Because they use the same bread that they use for their actual sandwiches, and that's not the type of sandwich that you want with a hot dog. Like, it was very like rough.
It's your favorite food chain. I can see why. That shit's good. Oh, sandwich place. Even then, really top tier. Red wine vinegar in the bread. I thought it would make it soggy. No, it perfectly seeps into the bread and keeps the flavor packed into the bread, so that it's good. It's good shit. It's really good. I was thinking of getting some today, but AJ and I have so much food here. It would be redundant if we got fast food.
Why me or crying?
Don't tempt me, lady. We did big grocery, so I want to eat what's here.
I mean, technically, we always kind of do a big groceries.
I know.
It's because we have nothing else to spend our extra money on.
I know.
So we just buy fast food and then we feel guilty about it.
I bought 2 games. 3 games. I bought Bubsy 4D because the DLC came out. I bought I bought a game called Veiny Slash. I bought 2 Lady Fighters because I love Lady Fighter games like Bayonetta, Near Automata, and Stellar Blade. And Steam was recommending me games like them, so I got 2 games. A game called Homura Hime and Vanny Slash or Vanny Slash. It's funny because Vanny Slash is kind of like Bayonetta. It's a witch, and she has like big weapons, and she has like a sword that talks to her. Granted, that's not like Bayonetta, but that's the whole thing. Her sword talks to her.
No.
I bought those games.
No.
Homura Hime is pretty good. Vanny Slash could use some work, but I bought it, so I'll probably get. I'm getting updates all the time for it. So yeah.
Bitch.
But talk about Clifford. I want to get some food.
The Clifford movie was actually a pretty good movie. I thought it was. I mean, because you know, classic Clifford. If you grew up watching Clifford, you would think that it's kind of silly that it has a movie. But honestly, it was not bad. My only thing with the movie that I thought that was kind of bad was the CG for Clifford as he's a puppy, because it just looks really weird in like in some frames. Like sometimes he looks like he's getting all muscular, and then other times it looks like he's like a normal dog when he's walking. But no, like Clifford as a puppy, in my opinion, the CG or whatever they used, it was just not good. But other than that, the movie was fun. Like it did not keep true to the actual story of Clifford. Like there's no Clifford gets big and then you know they end up moving to like that island with the boat. That doesn't happen. What happens is that Emily Elizabeth, her mom works as a lawyer or works in law, so she's usually by herself, sometimes a lot, and she's in this new school that's pretty like good, like academic like wise, but yet I find it really funny that the girls in that school, they bully and make fun of her because she's the new girl and she came on a scholarship while everybody else, well, mostly everybody else had to like pay, I guess, to get in. So she gets bullied for that a lot, and for like taking initiative for things too. Like there was like a can drive or like some drive thing. I think it was for cans and not full cans. I mean like just empty cans. And she was the only one that actually brought in cans, because all the other kids, they're from rich families, so their family just pays the school, and that's their contribution to doing the can drive thing, which is pretty funny. And she has this uncle, a very poor uncle, and that's not even me making fun of poor people. Like no, he lives outside and he lives in a truck, like a moving truck. That's what he lives in now, and for some reason
you watched the puppy version as a show as a kid. It was not a bad show.
It's so funny because when I watched it, I was telling him, just like, I think there was 2 versions of Clifford: the normal Clifford that we know, and then the puppy version of him. And when we looked it up, it's like, yeah, there was. I'm like, I knew I was right. I watched a lot of Clifford when I was a kid. I mean, I watched a lot of cartoons in general, but I watched a lot of, mainly a lot of Clifford. So she's like bullied and picked on a lot in school, so she doesn't really like school like that. And her mom knows that she's being picked on, but her mom doesn't know what to do, because her mom was all like, well, we can call up their parents and, you know, talk to them. And Emily's just like, you know, that's just embarrassing pretty much. And being like, have you ever been a kid? Like, come on. Like, so she gets upset at her mom for having these like ideas of what to do. So she just leaves it. And her mom wants her to
Pull the
be...
cork.
Oh, really? Oh.
and her mom wants her to be like strong, and Emily's just like, well, I'm not strong like you, okay? It's just not gonna work. It's not me. So then her mom ends up having like she has to go on some like business trip thing, and the person that's gonna be watching her is her uncle, and Emily doesn't like that because he's not responsible. I mean, I think the last time that he was supposed to be watching her, he left her on the subway,
No.
and she still remembers it. It's like it was one time. Okay, it was two
Sidebar.
times.
Sidebar. How is Puppy Clifford different than Big or regular Clifford?
Isn't the puppy version when he's just a puppy?
Yeah. I think it's just like a prequel story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really know if it is like a prequel series. I don't even know which one like came first when they made the show, but I do know that there was the one where he's like a puppy, and it's just him before he becomes, I guess, a big dog, from what I can remember. It would be really sus if I was still watching Clifford now, to be honest, to know the difference. But yeah, the movie does not really follow the traditional story that we all know from the cartoon, or more like the opening of the cartoon, I'm gonna say. But she ends up getting watched by her uncle, and she's upset about that because her uncle's not really responsible, which is fair because he lives outside of, not even outside, he lives he lives in a truck, a moving truck too, and it's not even like it's not even like nice inside. It kind of seems like a person's basement. Like everything is just kind of disheveled everywhere, and he has this is like ugly looking bed. But he ends up watching her, and then what happens is that they're walking to school, and they see like this tent for animals. Oh, I almost forgot. Clifford, he was gonna be taken to the pound. His when he was, I guess, in his first early stages of life, his mom and his other siblings got taken to the pound, but the dog people didn't know that Clifford was there because he was under the sheets. So when they got taken, he didn't get taken with them. So he's just kind of been wandering on the street of where they live. And then he was found by this old, not this old man, but like a pretty, like he's like a grandpa pretty much, and he has this like this tent of I guess abandoned and interesting animals that you could have as pets. It's pretty much his own like adoption like shelter thing that he has. I don't know what you would call it. That's where Clifford is now. So Emily and her uncle, they're walking to school, and they see that tent, and then that's when they go to look in it because she gives him the puppy eyes. So he's all like, fine. So they go to look in it inside. And the uncle says, no, we're not adopting. We don't want a pet. We're just here looking. And the guy's just like, okay. And he shows them the Clifford. And at first, he's just a small little dog. And Emily wants to adopt him, but the uncle's like no, you can't have a dog. Like, no. So she gets upset, and they end up leaving. And then later on, when she gets home, she finds that Clifford is in her bag. And she goes to tell she tells the uncle, because the uncle finds out that Clifford is here, and he thinks that she took the dog, even though he said no. It's just like, no, he was just in my bag. It's like, in your bag? Okay. So he's not really believing her story that Clifford just wound up in her bag, but that is what happened.
And so he ends up, at first he was saying, you know, no to the dog, and then he comes around and he says fine, the dog can stay, but you know, for one night, and then you know we have to take it back. It's just like, okay. But she then makes a, I forgot the wish that she made. I think it was to wish Clifford big. So she ends up making like a, oh my gosh, she ends up making a wish, and then in the morning Clifford is huge.
Hmm.
Like, so now he's the big red dog that we're all familiar with. And the uncle is going crazy because he doesn't know what to do. At first he was all scared because, you know, the puppy is now a giant. And he at first and then he thought it was a monster, and then he's all like, "How are we gonna get this out? Like, we have to do something. We have to send it back." Or it's like, "No, we can't." So they're deciding on what to do, and the landlord that they rent the apartment from, he's not about animals, so no dogs in the house. So when he comes to the apartment, it's to fix the, I think, the stove, or was it the sink? He has something to fix in the apartment, and they're hiding Clifford, and then he's just like, "Do I smell dog?" And the uncle's just like, "Oh, no, that's me."
Mhm.
Give him some like terrible lie on why he smells like a dog. But talking, I think he was talking about how he lives, you know, outside. Like, it's me, and I smell like a dog, but in reality, it's really Clifford. So they end up taking Clifford to they sneak Clifford out, and they end up taking him to the vet, which, and the doctor is the person from that was on that Nickelodeon show.
Kenan and Kel.
Yeah. So he's the doctor, and so it's Emily, and then you have she made a friend. I forgot his name. He's this little Asian boy. She ends up making friends with him. So she's starting to grow in the school now, because now she has a friend.
Mhm.
But so they end up taking the dog to the vet, and he was saying that, you know, the dog is perfectly healthy. There's nothing wrong with Clifford. He's a healthy big dog. And now they're now still at a loss, because they don't know what to do now, because the doctors can't reverse him to make him a puppy again. So their next plan is to now find the grandpa man that owns that little pet adoption tent. I swear that man had like some weird animals in there. He had like a sloth, he had a giraffe in this little tent. Like, it was crazy, the animals that he had in this tent. Where am I supposed to be going now? I already did the time thing.
Oh, you beat it?
Yeah.
Surprised you didn't boot you back to the level. Is there a star you're supposed to get? Usually after these, there's a star.
I don't see the star. I wonder if I was supposed to talk to him after. I guess I'll do that. Wherever he is. Oh. But yeah, so now their goal is to find the grandpa man that owns the tent with all the weird animals in it. So they're now trying to find him, and then the story starts to pick up. We then get to the villains of the film, which I was surprised that there was even going to be a villain. So there's this organization that is working on I forgot what their goal was. Their goal is to help mankind, and so they have this thing about trying to make like giant things. So they're trying to make like a giant egg to you know, to feed people and stuff. It's all about humanity and shit like that. But you know, it's about the money.
Mhm.
So that's what their organization does. They try to make like giant vegetables and foods and shit like that. So they're working on a giant egg right now, and it's not working out. And then they hear about Clifford, and that's when the things start to Okay, so what was I supposed to do?
Oh, so yeah, you failed.
How did I
I
fail?
guess you didn't beat it in time.
But oh, okay, I'll do it all over again. So they catch word of Clifford and they wanna they're now their goal is to now try to get Clifford because he's a giant dog. So they think whatever his DNA will help with their lab research and shit like that on making like a giant whatever they want to make. An egg, whatever. Because they were working on an egg and they're really trying to do shit for like humanity as they put it, and it's just like no, it really just seems like you're after the money. But so his goal now is to try to find Clifford, and when they end up finding Clifford, the lies that this company, the head of this company, does, instead of saying that like telling Emily Elizabeth about the dog and what they want to do, they lie and say that it's actually their dog
No.
when Clifford wasn't owned by them at all. So they're now trying to get Clifford and lying, saying that it's actually their dog and Clifford ran away. And Emily already knows that this is a lie because they're saying that Clifford ran away when he was a giant, but Emily found Clifford when he was a puppy. So that couldn't have been the case. And what the people did is that they shot a tag thing into Clifford to I guess when they catch Clifford to prove to the cops in the world that Clifford is actually theirs and owned by them.
Oh, got it.
Wow. But is actually owned by them. So when he ends up not getting Clifford from Emily, you would think that it's over with them, but no, it's not. What they decide to do is that they decide to go to the cops. And now there's like a like why now they're wanted. Emily, the uncle, the friend, and Clifford are now wanted by the police to be because the person wants Clifford. They want the Clifford at any means. So now they're wanted while they're also trying to find this old man to get the reverse to have Clifford be reversed. And they thought that the man was dead at first because they ended up going to the hospital because they found like a lead and it led them to the hospital. And the person in the hospital, the roommate person, was all like, "Oh, the person you're looking for, I'm sorry, he already passed." And that just killed like everything. Like the whole like their whole mission was to find him to try to help Clifford be a puppy again. And now they're finding out that he's dead. So now the next thing that they're gonna do is now give Clifford away, not to the people, but the friend, the Asian boy that she befriends in the school. His father owns he owns land. I think it's in China. He owns like whatever like big land, and he was talking about how they can bring Clifford there, and he'll be safe and happy, and from for everything. And at first Emily didn't want to do that because she's really attached to Clifford, but with no other options now that they're finding out that the guy is dead and now they're wanted, literally. So there's now nothing to do, so she tries to give Clifford away now. So Clifford is now going on a boat to China, to this land. And she's all like sad and depressed about it. But then they have this whole thing about saving Clifford because they found out that Clifford ended up the boat that he was on ended up being seized. and now the government people, the people that are part of that organization now have Clifford. So now they're trying to save Clifford. And I think by this time they find out that the guy isn't actually dead. Yeah, it turned
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a fake out. Like for a kids movie, that was a good fake out.
I was just like, oh my gosh, he's dead. But it turns out that that he's not dead, and the way that they found out was hilarious. But they end up going to save Clifford from this organization. They end up saving Clifford, and Emily again, and the cops are chasing her. She's still wanted. The cops are now chasing her through the city while she's there riding on Clifford. She ends up finding the tent. Yeah, she finds the tent and the old guy, and she wants help from him, and being like, you gotta make Clifford smaller, you gotta tell them what is, because I thought you were dead. It's just like, what? No, the person that was in the hospital was a friend, and he ended up giving him a piece of his clothing, and that person was the man that ended up passing, not the grandpa man that owns the animal tent. So at the end, she's just like, oh, so when she finds that out, she wants help from the man, and he's all like, you can tell, he's pretty much giving her the courage to tell to tell her why she needs to keep Clifford. Because I mean, it is a kids' film, so she ends up telling the people how, just because Clifford is big doesn't mean that, he's a monster, or that he should be put into like some circus or something like that. There's nothing wrong with being different. So they all start to agree, and they're all like, yeah, we get it. Like, I mean, Clifford's a big dog, but he's not scary. He's not some monster. And then you think everything is solved, and then here comes the CEO of that organization, and he's all like, oh, that's very nice and all, but this is still my dog. And it's like, this isn't your dog. And he's just like how he the tag on Clifford, the one that he shot earlier when he met him the first time, he was saying, well, that will say otherwise. So they go and scan the tag, and I really like this part. The old man used, magic, because this is a kid's film after all. But he does some hocus pocus, and he changes the tag name. So instead of it saying, like, that Clifford is owned by that organization, it says that Clifford is actually owned by Emily Elizabeth. And they even, after they scanned it, and the person's like, what? No, sorry, this dog belongs to her.
The guy was played by the same guy who does Buster from Arrested Development. I was like, oh.
Good casting.
I couldn't see him being a villain because he was such a loser. Mama's boy in that show. He has good range.
It was good casting all around. I almost forgot. They also couldn't go back home because Emily got evicted from her mom, and her got evicted from their apartment because the landlord found out that they were hiding a dog. So I was thinking, oh, is this ever gonna be solved? Like, what's gonna happen now? Like, sure, she can keep Clifford, but they're still evicted. But then at the end, they have, okay, I didn't really like this part either. They had like a montage at the end, but it wasn't like a live action montage. It was more like a coloring book montage type of thing. It seemed like everything was like drawn, and then they had like the montage and like different scenes of like what's happening. So Emily Elizabeth and her mother are not evicted from the apartment. They got the key back. Not only that, but the landlord is Clifford is now the helper to the landlord now, which is sweet because the landlord talking about how he doesn't like animals and all this next stuff, but he's cozied up to Clifford. And I can't remember what happened. Oh right, the uncle got his own apartment at the end, and I think he has like some studio. I think it's an art studio or whatever, but he has like his own thing. So everybody has like a happy like ever after at the end.
Yeah, it was a kid show, so it had to have everyone. It had to be a feel good ending, and I didn't mind that.
Honestly, it was giving me Airbud vibes.
Yeah, that's what made you end up watching Airbud right after.
Yeah, because like the actor like because if you watched Airbud and like or any like Airbud movies, it kind of has that the same type of vibe. It feels like a magical, kind of like a magical animal movie.
Hmm.
And Clifford doesn't talk either.
I'm glad they didn't do that. It would have been a little bit too campy.
Yeah, he doesn't end up talking. There was because the movie doesn't like I mean I haven't read a lot of the Clifford books, so I don't really know if they really stayed true to the story. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say right now, like no, they were not true to the story at all, other than the fact that Clifford was a puppy and then grew because of the love that Emily gave to him, which made him a big dog in the first place. But other than that, the movie just kind of like has its own thing, has its own like story. I did like that they referenced the show, or at least the opening of the show, and in some scenes, like Clifford being on the boat when Emily was going to send him to China. That was a little. I felt like that was a little callback to the opening, because in the opening they leave the big city and then they
Yeah.
go on a boat to the island, and that's where they live now. So that was nice. I also like that, they're still living in the apartment as well. They had a basketball scene in the opening. If you remember, if people remember, there was that scene where Clifford was threw a basketball into the basket in the opening. So they had that scene too. Like there was a lot, and T-Bone. They ended up having T-Bone. He wasn't owned by some old man or average aged man like in the show. He was actually owned by the little by the her new friend. And I think he was a pit bull.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he always was.
You know what? You shut up, is.
Or a bulldog.
I actually don't know what type of dog he was. But the show made it. I don't know what type of dog he was, but it was nice that they had like Clifford's old friends, or at least one old friend
Yeah, we didn't
from
see
the
Trixie.
show. I think her name was Chloe.
Chloe, sorry.
Or Chloe? I think.
No, you're right, Chloe.
And no, I think the other dog was named. Okay, I can't remember his name. But there's another dog too. He kind of looks like one of those racer dogs. I forgot his name, but he wasn't in the film either. It was just Clifford and T-Bone.
And did pretty good, so it might get a sequel.
I mean, hope that they get a sequel. I thought it was a really good movie. It didn't take itself seriously. Like they knew what the movie was. Like this is just not only is it a kids film, but it's a kids film with no logic.
Yeah.
which is I love that, because especially with the villains like having this like stupid plan of like trying to make things gigantic for whatever reason. It was a stupid reason, like in trying to have this belief or lie to say that it's for the people.
Damn it.
We're doing this for the people, and it doesn't seem like it was for the people at all. But that organization was funny.
Ugh.
And Emily's mom, I thought that the mom was pretty good too, because when she found out that Emily is actually
you know, being wanted by their pretty much by their state. She like ran home as fast as possible, and like, you know, she was at the end, she was kind of giving her like, you know, like the thumbs up. Like not an actual thumbs up, but you know, the thumbs up to have the courage to talk to everybody that, you know, Clifford isn't a monster.
Mhm.
So that was nice too. Like at the end, like you can tell that she really had some growth to her. And especially at the school, because when there's this scene when they went to the school and
Ooh.
the mean girls that was being mean to Emily, when they saw Clifford, they all started to like Clifford and Emily. And the friend, well, not even the friend, but one of the bully girls was still trying to bully her, and it just didn't work out. It's just like sweet revenge.
Hmm.
So it's like, yeah, good. It's like she ran away crying from what happened to her. Which was hilarious.
But of course, they had to have the poop and fart jokes. It's a kid's show, which I don't understand why that's like and you need to have that in a kid's show.
Bob's Burgers.
Yeah, and that's
I
adults.
blame Bob's Burgers.
Like that's adult. Like what do adults need, like? Oh,
The uncle was pretty funny. I'm not.
yeah,
even
he
gonna
wasn't a
lie.
bad character.
He was. I mean, he's not responsible, but he was. Even though he knows that Emily likes Clifford, he saw that, you know, she has to give Clifford up.
Yeah,
Especially because, you know, they're wanted. And not only are they wanted, but they're also evicted.
yeah.
And not just him, but mainly just Emily and her mom. And her mom doesn't even know that they were even gonna be that they're like evicted until the end. When the landlord was giving her the key back. It was hilarious too, because he put so much locks on that door when they were evicted. It's like, is this necessary? That was funny. It was a good movie. I have to
it
come up
wasn't
with,
bad.
with the second one.
I'll always associate that movie with Jersey Mike's though, because that's when I first had it. So good.
You and food.
No. This game, it's not bad. It's just it's ever so exhausting sometimes.
That's Nintendo games for you.
Yeah, you can't play them all day.
Then I started watching Air Bud and then the Buddy movies, which honestly, they weren't bad films. Like when I saw the ratings on the website that I was watching, I was just like, really? A 5.6? Somewhere given like a 5? It's like, no. But you know what? After watching like all of the okay, I had no idea that there was multiple Air Bud movies. Like not even with like his
Ah.
children. And honestly, no, there was a film where he did have children. Yeah, if you're not familiar, like how I was, there was actually a movie where Air Bud had a breed of he had 2 litters before. But before
Dog gets around.
yeah, with the same dog. I don't know why they did
Oh,
this.
never
It
mind.
was
He doesn't get around.
it was very confusing. So I forgot which movie it was. I think it was when he started when the boy that had Air Bud started to play football. Because each movie has like a story. So the first one was Air Bud having like a new family, and the I forgot the boy's name, but he's the same boy.
Billy.
He's the same boy throughout like all of the Air Bud movies, even going into Air Buddies. They mention the kids then too, because the boy also had a sister, and then later on in the films he then has a half brother because their father ended up passing, and that's why they're in this new this new place. I forgot what I think it's called.
damn it, I forgot the city that they're the town that they're in. It's the same town that they've been in. The movies don't take place in a different town each time. It's the same movie. The only thing different is that Airbud is doing he picks up a different sport each movie that it goes on. So the first one was basketball, and he's with he's with the new family because he used to be owned by some clown man, but he for some reason he took out all of his anger on Airbud instead of his clown routine, and he tried to give Airbud to the pound, but Airbud fell out of his car, still in the doggy cage that he was in, because the dumbass owner of his old owner didn't bother locking up the trunk of his car. So anytime he would go up or down a hill, though, you could just see the cart just moving. So you knew it was gonna happen. So that's how he ends up losing Airbud in the first place. Which doesn't even matter because he was gonna end up giving Airbud to the pound regardless. But that's how Airbud found. I love how I keep saying Airbud, but his name is. I'm pretty sure his name is Buddy. But, yeah, but that's how Buddy met his new owner, because the boy likes basketball, and he found this like little area that I don't this like old like rundown, like I guess a house, and it had like a basketball court, so he like cleans it up and he like practices basketball there, and that's how he met Buddy. So yeah, and then he, because he plays basketball with Buddy, he found out that Buddy can shoot, and that's why Buddy is so famous, because he ended up playing on the local school's team, and not just being a mascot but also being like a full-on member, which is hilarious. But again, it is a kids film, so I wasn't watching it for realism. But that was pretty much the first film. The ending of Airbud, the first one, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little ridiculous. Because they ended up going to court, and the man that owned Airbud, I don't know why he did this, but he decides to dress up in clown wear to the court. I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but he ends up doing that, and then he's talking about how he has like papers, but they're all wet. So it's like you can't even say that he has papers. And for some ungodly reason, the mother didn't go to the vet to get Buddy like a to get like a certificate or anything, or like any like actual papers that this dog belongs to her son now. They didn't do any of that. It's just Buddy was some stray on the street that they just took in and have yet to go to the vet. In fact, they never even talked about the vet in that whole entire movie. They only started talking about the vet when I think the second movie, and I think that's when he started to play football. Yeah.
It's called butt ball.
You shut up, If. But that's when they started to. In the second movie, that's when he started to play football, and there's like a whole reason why he was playing football in the first place. But yeah, they had in the first Buddy movie, they had like a whole court thing, and at the end, they're like, because Buddy is an adult an adult dog, he can choose like who he wants as a like where he wants to live his owner, and he ends up choosing the boy, and the guy just goes crazy. He's just like, that's my dog, that's my dog, and the cops just take him away. And they're still screaming, it's my dog. It was funny, but also very silly. It was just very silly. Completely different from the Clifford's ending. In fact, I liked the Clifford's ending more than I liked the Buddy, the Airbud endings of their movies, because they all follow like a formula with Airbud movies. It's always, it always seems like the dog is like the second thing in the movies after the first one. It's usually, the story kind of follows the boy, play, and then whatever sport that he's going to partake in. And he's usually terrible at these sports too. I don't know why how he ends up playing these sports, because he's pretty bad at them, especially football. I don't know how he ended up passing the auditions with that, but he was terrible, and yet the coach still ended up passing him, and that's how he was on the team. So he kind of just learns, like, after he gets on these teams, he kind of learns how to like play these sports good. It's not like he started off good and then joined the team. So it's usually it's like the same formula, and then like around the end, when the school starts being good at like whatever sport the movie is talking about, near the end, that's when the villains, like, they start to focus on the villains, and that's when they like either they kidnap Buddy, or they're trying to capture him in some type of way. And then first, because of that, then Buddy is usually late to whatever game that he's going to play, and when he gets there, then the team starts winning. Like, it's always the same formula. It's usually nothing different. But what I found interesting is his first litter of puppies, because that story is just completely different from Air Buddies, which is his second litter of puppies with the same dog. It's the same dog, but she's owned by different owners, and they don't even explain how she's owned by a different owner, because Molly's first owner, they were British. And they just moved to the town, and she was owned by a girl. And then after, Buddy then sees her, and for some reason the villains are going around capturing dogs and animals that are owned by people.
That's
It
illegal.
was very illegal. The villains in Air Bud movies are very, like, you can't take them seriously. They're it's just hilarious, their planning. It's like, oh my god, these are the villains. They're just so stupid. Like, I don't know, like they literally go around just taking dogs that are owned by people. They even see where the dog like goes all the time, and who the owner is, and yet they still go to such lengths to get the dog. It was ridiculous. But yeah, in that movie, I think that's when he starts to play. Oh, damn it, I forgot what sport he starts. I think it's soccer. I think that's when he starts to play soccer. When Air Bud plays soccer, and then he had his first litter of puppies, and then they're shown again in the next movie, where I think Air Bud starts to play. Not baseball. I forgot what sport he plays. Actually, I think it is baseball. Yeah, I think he starts to play baseball, and this time he's with the sister, because the brother is going off to college now. So now he's moving out of the house, and he's going to college, and the sister is now starting to play baseball, and she brings
Sorry.
she brings
I'm running on 5 hours of sleep, everybody. I'm so sorry.
she brings Air Bud to Buddy to help her play baseball now. And then we see the first litter of puppies, and then the villains want to capture not only Air Bud, but also his first litter of puppies, who aren't even puppies anymore. And they want to do this because they want to clone Air Bud and his puppies. So
Didn't you want to?
what?
Didn't you want to?
No. But that's their goal. That's the villain's goal in that movie, which I find interesting. But once Air Buddies comes out, Molly, which is the first dog that Air Bud
I'm sorry.
that Airbud is with. She is now owned by another family. It's this little black boy, and
Not
he's
sure what his
friend.
race has to do with it. Whatever.
I was just saying, like Lupervius. He's owned by that family, and he's friends with Buddy's owners, the little half boy. The little half boy. I think his name is
He's the half when they talk about 2.5 men.
Lupervius. I don't think that's how it works,
Mm.
but but yeah, he's friends with that little boy, and now the brother and the sister have moved out to go to different colleges and whatnot. And that's where the air buddies come in, and then that movie focuses on rehoming them, which is sad at first because they didn't want to be rehomed, but they start to they come around. All in all, I think those movies were pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Rate them.
They're
Aw.
well, because Airbud follows the same type of formula, like one through, oh my gosh, I can't even remember how much movies there are, because he plays basketball, and then he also plays there in one movie he plays soccer, he plays volleyball, he plays baseball, football. So I guess, like,
It's 6.
how'd you get 6?
Hmm?
It's like 4.
Oh.
But I would say I would give them a 6.
Mm.
They weren't bad movies. I like that they all follow a formula. But yeah, but Airbud movies are different because that's the when they first started talking, like actual talking. Like in the other Airbud movies, he doesn't talk. But you know what? I would still give Air Buddies a 6 as well. Yeah.
Just gets the job done.
Pretty much, even though they still follow the same formula as like the others. I mean, the only difference that's different with Air Buddy movies that's different between Air Bud movies is that each movie, it doesn't focus on a sport. Like, in fact, instead it focuses on whatever, like, adventure that they're going on. Like when they went to space, or when they went to, I think it was Egypt. And then there was the super one. Okay, that was a very silly movie, but at the same time, again, this is a kids movie. Let me get up there. But yeah. We did so much.
Hmm?
We watched and did so much.
Yes, we did.
We also went to a con.
Yes, we did.
We ended up seeing Power Ranger Legend. It was a great experience.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
We ended up going to VonCon, and I got an autograph from Amy Jo Johnson, the original Pink Ranger.
And here's me taking a couple of pictures for her.
Yeah, that was so cool because we were in the line and there was this like group of people and they were dressed up in Power Ranger outfits, which was okay. It wasn't bad, but you can definitely tell that maybe that these were old costumes because you can see that their shoes were a little ripped, like they had like the fabric ripping off of the costume, which I found hilarious. But they were bad costumes. But yeah, we ended up they were in front of us, and Amy Jo Johnson was asking us if we can take like a good picture, and I couldn't, so yeah, I didn't. But Afro took pictures for them. She's like, oh, thanks. That was really cool. I had her sign my helmet. Afro gave me a helmet for one of my birthdays, and I got it signed on the eye visors. Don't listen to the internet that says that's a wrong place to have an autograph. It's actually the best place to have an autograph if I'm gonna be honest with you. Because the marker, first of all, the marker that she used, it didn't like rub off. So like when she did her autograph, it stayed there. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do that? So it was pretty cool. Not even pretty cool. It was very cool. She is the second Power Ranger actor that I've seen where I've got the autograph from. The first was back in 2018. Yeah. Was when I went to what was it? Fan Expo? When we went to Fan Expo and I got it
Jason David Frank.
yeah, I got my green pop figure signed by Jason David Frank.
I'm running out of 5 hours of energy.
That was pretty cool.
For 5 hours of sleep. I'm sorry if I'm slowly falling asleep. I didn't think. It's funny because I called this. I said, "Oh, would it be funny if midstream I crash?"
It's funny because you said that I was gonna crash.
I'm here crashing.
Yeah.
5 hours of sleep is not good for a person.
But that was my first time I got an autograph. And then I got my second Power Ranger autograph when we went to VonCon. It was pretty cool. It wasn't a big con either. Not saying that going to a big con is like great or anything, but it was the first time that we've ever actually been at VonCon. So yeah, we saw there was a lot of Power Ranger stuff there that people were selling and just giving away. Afro even got some old Sonic. I think they were like McDonald toys. I think they were old Sonic McDonald toys.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah, Robotnik, Knuckles, and Sonic. Very rare.
That was cool. We also saw somebody was giving away a PlayStation. We were thinking of getting it, but no, but we wanted to get it with Lammy or Parappa. But nobody was giving away those games. It's even funny because the person that one of the vendor people that we asked, they're all like, "Oh, that's a rare game," and one of the customer people were like, "Oh, you have good taste in games." It was a fun experience. We were there for like half the morning. Yeah, just looking around and getting the autograph because she had a time when she was gonna get her autograph.
Opera sounds like you just got back from the dentist. I do.
He keeps on talking about how he has to go to the dentist.
I do, but no, I don't need to. I should, because I'm not 30 and I've never been to the dentist.
Well, I have only one thing.
What?
Get drugs.
I will opt for that.
I don't know how I survived before with people working on my teeth with no drugs. People, get the drugs.
Yeah, I don't want to sleep because I'll sleep the day away, but it's been 5. I only have 5 hours of sleep.
We both had 5 hours of sleep.
Then how are you so chipper? I'm so
because I'm used to surviving on 5 hours of sleep.
Right, went to school.
College makes you do that. I swear, I only survived on Pringles, McDonald's breakfast, and
Tim Hortons.
Yes, I would get 2 croissants, 2 apple juices because the only reason I got 2 was because they're so small. This is you have to get 2, but yeah, I survived on that and sometimes 2 muffins and a donut if I felt nice. But we'll call it a stream, everyone.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
Later days.
Later days. Yeah.